Good evening everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend so far. Let me swap on over to the scene, pop the background Ice Crown audio on. We have Scardy the Ruthless about to pop, so I'm going to get myself ready for that in a moment. And whilst I'm doing that, I'll say hello to everyone who's come in. Hope you're all doing well. How's your weekend been so far? Good evening, Apophis, Stalkcraft, Reinhardt, Fishy Boy, Herinfi, Elahoof, Doran, Daoka, Sammy, Dutchman, Big Pappy, Yalek, Aspie Savage, Gibson, stop, I've done that one, Gwylin, and Apophis, Seven Afar, Kushkam, Pink Polenta, and Drazilia, Belagarci, Luck. Good evening, one and all. Hope you're doing well. If I did miss anyone there, I do apologise. Lovely to have you all here. How are you doing? It's the eve before Shadowlands. Are we ready? Are we prepared? That's the big question. JM and Quinton, good evening to you. Delphana, good evening. Had the wrong day in mind then. It's an interesting one. Where's Scardy? Here you are. Let's just wait for this one whilst I'm here. I haven't got the mount, so that'll be a lovely way to start the stream, if that's the case. Get ourselves ready here. Just finished Friday's stream about 30 minutes ago. Overload approaching. Fantastic, Aspie Savage. Double Samadan. How's your weekend been, everyone? Have you noticed a slowdown in sales, or an increase in certain other sales, like Goblin glider kits and the gun shoes? They apparently are still selling very well at the moment. I think the uncanny gear has pretty much died off now. Maybe a few little bits and pieces people are picking up here and then. I did, thank you very much, Dayoka. Very kind of you to post them over to me. We are in a better position now for getting our cat title, so thank you for that. You haven't bought it yet, Kushkam. That's fair enough, you've got plenty of time. Dretha, good evening to you. Zedicus, good evening. Manthias, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. We have you on this week's Wowhead blog again. Your roundup of professions I put on this week. Very interesting. The last BFA stream. Well, not technically, because I still will be around on Monday evening for an hour first before we get into Shadowlands. So we will have the last hour of BFA on Monday. And that's only tomorrow. I can't believe it's come around so quickly. Gambi-sama, good evening, good afternoon. Going to look until the match is over. That's fair enough, Gambi-sama. Sold Uncanny Staff early for 12,000. Wow, that is happily confused. I think that's a good description, Gwylin. Definitely very nice. Lovely chance of Crazy View at the moment. Can't quite keep them up. That's pretty good going. I've had a few sales. We'll go and look at the mailbox in a moment. Once I've got, we've got Scardy here, and then we've got Bagman a bit later on. So those are the two things I'll park Earthen here for. But obviously we've got the Wowhead blog to talk about, which will be probably live at this point. Let me have a look. Not yet. But when that does go live, then we can talk about that. We'll wait for this, let people come in and everything like that. Up until then. Last Wowhead weekly of BFA, yes, definitely Darkwing, and then it's all going to be changed after that, which is going to be very interesting. Commander Bond, good evening to you, hope you're doing well. Crossing fingers from, well, thank you, Deoka. Good evening, Implied Sight, lovely to have you here. I'm just looking for really last minute bits and pieces at this point. I feel like I'm as prepared as I'm ever going to be when it comes to the beginning of the expansion. I have a reasonable amount of liquid gold available to me getting into it. I have enough characters at max level to be able to do all the professions that I want to be able to do come Shadowlands, which effectively is all of them. So that's going to be interesting. And then I'm going to lead the charge with Samadan and get him to level 60 first. So Tuesday morning, if you saw my schedule that was posted on Twitter earlier and on Discord, that basically we're going to have a... Oh, Goblin, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? Lovely to have you here. Welcome, everyone. Guten Abend, wie geht's? I'm sorry, that's about as far as my German goes. Are you ready for Shadowlands? Thank you so much for the raid. We do mention Gold Goblin's new profession guides on the Wowhead blog this week, so we'll go and sort that out once that goes live. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Speedy AM, Marzi, Xanoros. Thank you for the follows. Thank you, Darkwing, for doing the shout out. We've got Scardy here. Good luck, everyone. We're just going to try and get ourselves, well, if we're really lucky, and hopefully we've brought some luck with us, we'll get ourselves the Proto Drake mount. I'm not much of a mount collector, but this is brilliant. For those that have just come in and don't know me, my name is Samadan. I make gold mainly with professions, and I write the Wowhead economy blog, which is probably just about to go live as well. So yes, trim jaws, and chest length to about 20 minutes, feel face naked, Apophis. When LVE or Addy bags will be updated, I don't know. I'm using just the regular Addy bags, and works really well for me at the moment. Metzo, Papa, Menali, Papa Ding, Metzo, and Zyru, thank you so much for the follows as well. And Panu number 1, Windara, thank you all for your follows. If I did miss any of those, please do take my apologies. Lovely to have you all here. We will be doing a game time giveaway after the Wowhead blog, so stick around for that. We'll be doing 30 days game time for anyone in NA or EU. We're going to go through this, then we're going to go and talk about the Wowhead blog once it goes live. Akira SU, thank you for the follows. Oh, it's gone live, has it, Darkwing? Fantastic. I'll do that. I'll sort that out as soon as I've done this Scardy. You know me, I'll probably just start that, working the command, and then we'll see what happens here. It's about to probably pop at any point. Wait for this little black effect disappear, and then it'll come through. There we go. And good evening, Vallegro. Lovely to have you here. Right, let's have a look. And Scardy, let's have a look. LVI is up to date. Okay, whoa, there we go. Straight in. You just see the lag spike more than anything else. And just hope for the best that we can do some damage here. I'll just mash my random buttons for the moment. Enough to do a little bit of damage. Just make sure I don't die. Lesia, hope you're doing well. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Streamer luck incoming. Well, we can hope for it. We'll just see what happens. XD and Nick, thank you for the follows. I better jump out of here. I'm starting to get a bit damaged. I need to find myself a safe space for the moment and heal myself up a little bit. Just give myself a little bit of extra. There we go. Go and pick that up. Give a little bit of extra. Other things have popped out over here, so I'll just run around. There we go, okay. We survived. Let's have a look, see what happens. And we have darkened Scourge Stones and pitch black Scourge Stones. No luck today, but that is fine. We shall carry on. There's probably going to be, I don't know how much more I'm going to keep trying for something like that. I'm going to go over to park myself next to Bagman, and then we can talk about the Wowhead blog after that. We'll just get that going for the moment. Point myself in the right direction. There we go. Right, and Simulation, thank you so much for your 3 months. That is amazing. We've also got Lucinator and Iceboxen. Thank you for the follows.
Simulity0 and just subscribed. Kappa Claus.
Kappa Claus, indeed. Okay, hold of emotes for you. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. It's absolutely wonderful to have you all here. Let me let's just hover for the moment. I think that's probably safe. We're going to be a little while here. Actually, we'll probably end up landing, and we'll come over here afterwards, I think. But whilst I'm here, let's enjoy the snowy scenery, and then we'll go over and have a look. There we go. Let's have a look. So, Wowhead. I'm just going to update the command so we can all see that. Let's go through this and the economy news, and there's my commands. Edit that, and then update that. Okay, So, there we go. What's the latest? We're just about to do that simulation. We missed out on Skadi just then. Well, we did Skadi, but we didn't get any drops. No luck this time. We are going to go for... Right, okay. There we go. That should be the link to the Wowhead blog, which has just gone live. And we're going to talk about all the latest news and goings on in the WoW economy community, and talk about various bits and pieces tonight. Let me just move this so we've got that roughly in the right place in the middle. There we go. Thank you. Marzi, thank you so much. Very kind of you. It took me several years before I even got to the age where I could grow something at least reasonable, and then since I have, then it's been absolutely fine. Ari and Steinhost, thank you also for the follows. Lovely to have so many friendly faces here. So the Wellhead Economy blog, something written by myself. It used to be written by Gumdrops, and I've been writing it for the past 52. Wow, actually 52, that makes it a year. Wow, that's gone quick. I just realised I started over at 100, so that makes it a year that I've been doing the Wowhead blog. My, that time has gone quickly. And D-Train67, thank you so much for the follow. And Kozakov, good evening to you. Always gets the itchy, scratchy face and then you give up. That's the problem, Will. You have to get past that. Lots of beard oil and then you're all right. Good evening, Sakarax. Love to have you here. Yeah, Wowhead anniversary. I didn't even realise that one crept up on me. And thank you, Vallegra. Good evening to you too. Mizanth, good evening. Hope you're doing well. So things to talk about this week. Shadowlands. Are you ready? Contenders ready? Are you ready to journey into the maw? As a gold maker, are you as prepared as you think you are? Do you think you've got enough gold running into it? Do you have your professions lined up? Are you going to be doing flipping? Are you going to be doing farming? There's so many things you could be doing. Yes, I can, Gold Goblin. Is there anything you wanted me particularly to edit on? Let me just scroll down to Gold Goblin's bit. Here we are. There we are. Guides for leveling professions here was your link here. Able, yes. Yes, I can. If there's anything you need changing. Do that for... Do you want me to do that for this part here? Or do you want me to change this? That one's the Shadowlands one. Oh, okay, do the actual link for it, yeah. Got net people will see German. Okay. Let me just edit that for you so that people aren't confused by the language barrier. Let me go on for here and I can do that at the same time. There we go. So there we go. So anyone who goes to goldgoblin.net here, they will see the German one. But then this link takes you to professions.goldgoblin.net. If you go onto here, this takes you here, which is the English version, isn't it? And then you go here, and that's got all those there. So that should work. Farm Guides also released now. Fantastic. So that takes you to the main page I've got here. Good evening, Game Cat Count. Hope you're doing well. Time Flies can feed us with super helpful info and guides. Indeed, Darkwing. Timo Op, hello. Thank you so much for the follows. And Jeepable, good evening to you as well. Anyone else coming in I might have missed? Have to check that out, definitely. Let me just go through. There we go. Yep. So that should take you to the English one. So that link there, this guide here, will take you to that. Actually, thank you, Gold Golden, for the sub as well. Not necessary at all, but thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Welcome to the Samadan squad, and have a whole of emotes just for you. Let me pop those in the chat. There we go. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Adriana, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. So today, Shadowlands. So Shadowlands is tomorrow. So close. Are we ready? Have you got your professions ready? Have you got your characters ready? Do you think you're geared enough? How many alts are you going to take through? Are you going to do more than one at a time, or are you going to focus on one main? There's so many different ways we can approach this. It's going to be very, very interesting. That was Ingvar the Plunderer that's popped. We don't need to do that one. We'll stay here for the moment. We'll ignore the rest of those. That should be fine. So, there's a few things we've got on today's topics list. Basically, K-Chak started the proceedings off with a really nice guide all about flipping, which if you've seen me do on the Let's Play NA series, you've seen me go through the basic principles of that in terms of just like trying to push the prices of things higher and getting to grips with the sort of like the average market price and working out what happens there. Is there any rep gates for professions in Shadowlands? There are a few, nothing too much totems. The big one being contracts obviously needed, revered for each of the factions for inscription. And then a few other bits and pieces. There was quite a good post last week on the WoW economy about all the different reputations that are needed that I had a list on there. If you go to last week's Wowhead blog, which you'll find a link to in my Discord, that goes through the different reps. Try and balance raiding with gold making. That's going to be a good balance, definitely. I think, at least with that Yellock, you will have a good insight as to what the raiders need, and therefore, as a gold maker, you know what to supply, which is always useful. But you play alts to be able to do the professions and things exactly. No as near as ready as any of you, but don't worry about that stuff. Exactly, Will. Enjoy the return to WoW, and it's lovely to have you back as well. 28 more hours. Is it only 28? Wow. What is it now? Yeah, it's very, very, very close, isn't it? Rose, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Don't bend your ice crown gear since you have better gear with Azurites. That's right. The Azurite bits are turned off in the mall. Yes, they have. Bella73, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Saxon Girl, good evening. Hope you're doing well. How's your evening going so far? Sorry, my creaky chair's just repositioning there. Evening lasagna cooking Garrison Mister. I did see your post, Rose, about your Shadowlands prepper food. That is very forward thinking. I'm nowhere near that forward thinking when it comes to meals. What have we got next? Was it Ingvar? And then that one's done. He's just showed up. Okay, so that's fine. You'll leave you there. I don't think Bagman's for another little bit yet. Let me just have a look on the map. We've got Ingvar, Prince Kalaseth, then the Black Knight, and then we have Bagman then. So we've got a bit of time here to just take our time, enjoy the Wowhead blog for the moment. Then we'll do a game time giveaway after that as well, so stick around. Just bought 5 pizzas, that's your food prep. I think I like that, Solheim. I like that, it's very good. Just having a quiet Sunday, that sounds great. We're having a relatively quiet one as far as you can with the kittens and everything, but absolutely that's how we like to have it in the Samadan household, definitely. So looking at this flipping guide, this was really nice because it went into a lot of detail. There was a lot of information which I snipped out here, which I think is probably worthy of the, if you are interested in flipping, is to look at the sort of the rationale behind sort of why and wherefore getting into flipping. But this is more about sort of like the mechanics of the flipping, where to look for things, the TSM great deals, running your buying scans, having a look at the Undermine journal, building up your knowledge of a market. That's essential when it comes to flipping. It's all about making sure that you can have an understanding of what the market value is for each of the items you're searching for. Therefore, you can realistically understand, is this a reasonable price, is this a cheap price, or is this really expensive? And then knowing how many of these sell and how frequently they sell. All this kind of information you start to build up as a gold maker. And this is the resources that we can look at in terms of finding good deals, looking for things that might be useful. Obviously things like the fell steel long blade plans, a lot of people go for that. and what kind of value that actually has on multiple realms, and how it works for your server. There's lots of different things you can look into on this. So then it goes through a decision about to buy or not to buy, and goes through some theoretical...
Doc06 just subscribed. Silas, give me a proc or I'll send you to the moor.
Give me a proc or I'll send you to the moor. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Doc Otter. That is amazing. 10 months of support. That is brilliant. Thank you so much for being here. That is wonderful. A whole lot of emotes for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Navel, good evening to you. Doing the last quest for your rogue class mount. Oh, fantastic. What's the rogue class mount? I would like to go back to Legion and do those class mounts, because they are really nice. I like the light spawn one I get with a priest. So I'd definitely like to go through and do the other ones. Do we really want Silas to come with us to a more? Definitely not totems. Good evening, Nero Gaming. Hope you're doing well. Anyone else have a problem with your TSM? What kind of problem have you got, Nero? Maybe we'll be able to help. There are 3 ravens. Oh, right. That sounds great, Yellow. I like that. That's very roguelike, isn't it? It won't log you in. Mine is currently up and working at the moment. Are you meaning the actual app itself? Give it a little bit of time. Sometimes it takes a while to log in. It could be something to do with that. Good evening, Sensors. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, Jack. Update now works fine. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit of time before popping in. No problem, Doc. That's absolutely fine. Anytime sub is fine time by me. Thank you so much. A dipper is never late, nor is he early. Mark's in Alliance Capitals, and you're a Horde. I guess it's vice versa, Alliance Rogue. That sounds great fun, Neville. I'd love to go and check that one out. Right, so looking at sort of different scenarios as to when and how you would flip something. Like the easy, oh, this is really cheap. I know I can just turn this around and post it for a higher value at 30,000. And then there's 5 at 30,000. You just take this cheap one and put it back up at 30,000. And then there's multiple ones at a cheap value. Do you buy them all out? Look at the sale rate. Is it worth? What kind of questions you ask yourself? And then this one, this scenario where there's a whole spread of different ones, it would be really expensive for you to buy them all out. And whether it's actually something you would want to do, and you could really question that. And does Ink Trader and Beta also use Crimson Ink? That I haven't checked, Riles, actually. Interesting. Does anyone have access to Beta at the moment that they can quickly check that? I haven't got it loaded at the moment, so I won't be able to necessarily tell. And then the next thing is obviously the main thing up here we were talking about is knowing your markets and notes about fluctuating supply and demand. Some really interesting points on here worth thinking about. Be aware of anything that will dramatically affect the price, what you deal in now or in the future. Keeping on top of the news and seeing if there's any changes to items or drop rates, and sometimes if something has materials that it's made from, is the supply of those materials changing and things like that, because that also gives you a reason that the prices might change. And then the demand for things, working out, okay, well, has something better come out? Are people not going to be doing this? Cryptex is going for a Silas. Fantastic. What kind of Silas would you like? And Bambi QT, thank you so much for the follow. For those that don't know, who are new here, the Silas thing is basically me doing a call out to Silas in the style of something. It started off with a Star Trek Wrath of Khan style curse to Silas, and it's carried on ever since. Although obviously we'll retire this come Shadowlands, because we shouldn't be seeing too many Silases after that. So this may well be one of the last Silases we have. Do we also do a silence? But no, I don't do a silence. I do it Gandalf style. Okay. I've done a Gandalf one before, You Shall Not Pass one, so I'll do a slightly different one, Cryptexus. And this will be very apt for coming into Shadowlands as well. Okay. Right, okay. I have no memory of this, Silas. There we go. That's where it's going to go. Another few months' time, we won't know what Silas is. He will have gone from our memory. Proceed us into Shadowlands based on how many times we have cursed him. Quite possibly. BFA Flask is still viable, so be sure there will be silences for a good month or so. Yes, there is that, Suitorino, because obviously the herb prices are going to be quite high initially, so people may be buying a bit of both, definitely. What is this scrapper you speak of? Well, that's the other side of things. I know, Sensors, we definitely don't want Silas coming with you. You can forget about Silas. It's been a traumatic experience for a long time, hasn't it? Gonna miss the scrapper. In a way, I'm gonna miss the scrapper too, Totems. It's one of those things that, you know, you have to have a certain mindset to be able to sort of churn out the amount of braces that we did to make use of the scrapper. With Man back with white lights makes us forget. Yeah, probably Darkwing, probably. 100% the scrapper for you to leave behind. Suitorina, what have I enjoyed the least in BFA? I can't say there's a lot I have. The thing I missed with BFA, which I could have rectified myself, was the fact that the storyline was split Horde and Alliance, and I only ever really did the storyline on the Alliance side because all my characters are Alliance except for one. If I never really took the time to go out and play the opposite faction side of things. The honour marks recipes. See, I didn't mind that because we had things like Comp Stomp every now and again, which was alright, I would say. Buying 100,000 tie spray linen. Even that was good because that was all done for science, so I was happy with that one. Limacho, howdy to you, hope you're doing well. Tidal Hydra cores. Yeah, those were tough to get, but the thing was that kept the price of the 32 slot bags nice and high, definitely. I can see the chap but not stream himself. Oh right, Arabeni, it seems all right at this point. 0 drop frames at the moment. Inkstain, thank you so much. 3 months, that is amazing. Thank you for your support. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. The whole of emotes for you. Thank you very much indeed. You've got sleeping kittens at the moment. Samadan's going to try and sneak out. Oh, was it? Oh, it's from the. Was that a gifted sub from before? Was it? It must have been Apophis, because that's come up as a regular sub there. Must have been from earlier. He's not playing BFA and playing other games. Yeah, I never got to that stage. I enjoyed BFA all the way through, definitely. It was from 3 days ago. Thank you, Apophis. Now, let's turn on kitten camera. They are fast asleep at the moment. I won't move the camera too close to them at the moment. I'll maybe just be able to zoom in a little bit. There we go, just see them on the edge. There we go. Sean? That's a tongue twister. Thank you so much for the follow. I enjoyed getting your Brutosaur. Yeah, of course, that was a very good goal, definitely. Won't miss Expulsum. I agree with you on that one, Gwyn. I would have liked Expulsum to be account bound, definitely. Yeah, dodging the camera. He's just on the edge. Solo BFA Mythic Dungeon, so getting Hydrogors will be too much of a big deal. It depends on. I don't think straight away we'll be able to solo BFA Mythic. It will take us probably a little while before we can, burn through them very quickly. 15 more minutes, Syncopatics. Thank you so much. Getting in Brutal was most fun I've had in WoW in ages. It was definitely a very focused goal, wasn't it? Do you care enough about the mountain pet? And that's the thing, Totems, but will you regret it afterwards is the main thing. And are you paying for it with gold? And, would you use that gold on anything else? That's the main thing to think about. Dr. Freeze, thank you so much for the follow as well. Lovely to have you here. We'll need some gear, but soloing mythic stuff, the previous version, could happen during Season 1. Okay, Neville, that could be interesting. We'll have to have a look at that. Let's carry on with the Wowhead blog at the moment. So talking about flipping is basically just thinking about how much you'd sell it for, and then the conclusion here was all... I highly recommend having a look at K-Chak's full article over on the WoW Economy subreddit. It's very full of lots of interesting information. Having a target like Bristol gave a lot of people focus. Yes, it did, definitely. I'm glad they didn't go for another really expensive mount. I don't think we could have taken another gold sink quite at that level, I think. But if there's something else we can do that expands on that, I'll be happy with that, certainly. Right, so the next topic was an interesting one. Call yourself a goblin, which is an interesting sort of like phrase that you see sort of bandied about. Anyone, I like to say, on a personal note, I can understand a lot of people can be worried about, calling yourself a goblin, or think you have to be earning millions to be able to call yourself a goblin. But in this case, if you're interested in making gold in any capacity, then that makes you... I'm a baron. Makes you a goblin, makes you a gold maker, whatever title you want to give yourself, interested in gold making. So it was very interesting. So I like to think, much like Cousteau from Ratatouille, he says anyone can cook, anyone can make gold as well, which is kind of like at the heart of what I try to break down those barriers and, teach people about TSM and talk about sort of like, anyone can make gold if that's your interest. Chose character select screen. Exactly. Although I wonder how many goblins are goblins. Does raw gold farming and 20 alts count as a goblin? Most definitely. If you're making gold for fun, then I would definitely count that Dreamwalker, definitely. You're a farmer, different from a goblin in your opinion. Goblins are different. I guess, yes, in terms of like thinking in terms of... how you would subcategorize those who make gold, whether you call it gold maker, goblin, farmer, multi-boxer, they all fall under the same sort of category of making gold, certainly. Everyone can vendor an item, exactly. If it wasn't for gold making, you would have quit an early BFA. I think that's the thing, is the great thing about gold making is it does give you a whole new set of goals and targets to go for. Maybe have a goblin in your pockets because you're a Tauren. Yeah, that's probably true, Elif. I have a goblin friend. Well, that works then, Rose. Works for me, definitely. Labels like goblin, casual, hardcore, collector, entirely how you view yourself. Nothing to do with performance, time or money investment. Real Nazal's summed it up quite well, I thought, there. And goblin has never been a title you achieve at some threshold. It's a mindset. Making gold and making it more efficiently. Time is money. Swap from goblin to Volpera now. Yeah, have goblins as horn ornaments. Still pleasure in using in BG and collection. In Battlegrounds and collecting. Exactly. Eyes for Anui. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope I got your name right there. Self-set goals are what keep people playing over the daily checklist type stuff, in your opinion. Yes, I think so. You got to have... that's what made the Brutasaur so great for so many people, was that big, long-range target that you would have. Okay, I've got to get 5 million gold. Right, let's break that down. How can I get 1 million gold at a time? Right, okay, what am I going to do to get 1 million gold? And then having little targets and things like that. As Holy and the Rare spawned, there's a chance to drop 2 toys. First time since you've seen him spawn. And you were Holy, so you couldn't interrupt him going away and you missed your chance. Oh no, Dayoka, sorry to hear that. It gets the better of us sometimes, definitely. Always miss things. I missed out on a chance at the bag earlier today. Completely just walked away from the computer and forgot that I was flying over there and completely missed it. That should be in the vernacular as well. Yes, Volpera definitely fits that kind of style, isn't it? Collecting all the things. Understanding how to think and find opportunities makes you a goblin, because you can screw in the light bulb doesn't make it an electrician. Do think being a goblin mindset you have. That's your opinion. That's fair enough, Jack. I can understand that. Having, wanting to think about, about the markets and how can I turn this into a gold making opportunity. Yeah, your second million came a lot faster than the first. Yeah, it does happen that way, definitely. Is Great Deals working for me? Let's have a look, because I've got premium. I can check it in here. We'll have to check it on here, actually. Let's just check on my Brutosaur. Let's see what we've got. Browse, Great Deals, search. We do have a couple of options here. Delicate Assembly, which is currently at 5 gold, and Sharp Touch Leg Armour, which is at 25 gold. Neither of those I'd probably go for at this stage. I don't tend to use Great Deals myself. 9 minutes to spawn, thank you, Vallegro. After your first million went so fast it was easy to make gold at the start of BFA. Once you reinvest, yeah, I mean, having that starting capital definitely makes a big difference. Once you've got something like 1 million gold, you can really, not so much flex as in like show off, but flex as in buy out certain markets and go from there. Title is akin to the cooking metaphor. Anyone can cook, but to be a cook does take effort and being creative. That's a good way to think about it, Salimo, definitely. Bunch of boxes, each box worth. When you get 10k coloured in the box, that motivates you a huge amount. Absolutely anything that works for you. Dalton Imperial, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. It's having knowing what personally focus on. A lot of opportunities, and sometimes it can get a bit overwhelming. It definitely can get overwhelming, Yalek, yes. Focus on a few things, maybe branch out from time to time, but always have your core items returned. I'm much like that with enchanting and tailoring as my core professions, because I really enjoy those professions and understand them on different expansions, whereas other ones I'm still relatively new to, and so I don't have as much confidence over those. Yeah, like resetting markets. When it's less of a loss to you because you've got more gold in reserve, it definitely changes how you react to markets, certainly. Didn't come in Villian, but keep selling newspapers. No. Alright, what have we got? Brongerham up in, says 5 minutes on here. Let's get rid of the Black Knight here. Keep this on for the moment. Okay, so what should we have a look here? Okay. Arkark, good evening to you. Should you buy a lot of gold coins today? Do you think 145 per token price is going to drop during Shadowlands? Was it currently on EU? 196. It's gone down a little bit recently. Just went down. Thank you, Syncopatics. Interesting. It's hard to speculate. I think typically, historically, token prices have gone down after a process. I haven't got it yet, Jack. It's still on my list to do. Looking up on YouTube, man, is brilliant and fascinating. Yeah, I guess I sometimes think, like a goblin in the sense that you always have options of what to farm for. Variety is key. Just don't go for the herbs. Go for the herbs, or for instance, yeah, exactly. Knowing what markets you're selling to is definitely useful on that respect, isn't it? Well, Lloyd's first character, your alchemist. Open the mailbox. 178 golden sales. Very nice. Very nice, ink stained. Hawken and Togart, thank you so much for the follows. Lovely to have you here. And spend your residium on chess pieces and vendor them. Yes, we got that as a thing down here as a footnote as well. Don't forget your Titan residium, and the little run by merchant macro you can do for that is very, very useful. let's. I think I'll see what I can talk through here. So basically, yes, we've got the different goblin points of view here, and then moving on to this, I had a bit of a professions roundup for Shadowlands, which includes kind of a couple of different points of view as to what the technically best are for professions for gold making. Two different points of view. One here from I think that's from Solheim, isn't it? I recognise the logo, and one from Mantius. And then we've got links to the Wowhead professions. No, there's the Wowhead professions link here. We also sorry, start again. I use wowprofessions.com. There's also the Wowhead links here to professions, and then there is the guides to leveling the new one by Gold Goblin, which we linked to earlier, which has both a German and a English version of those if you want to level up your professions. So if you're thinking about professions, these are a few ideas as to which profession to go for if you're not sure, and how to go about leveling them up. So a few resources there for people to have a bit of time to do some research over the weekend and see what happens after that. Roswindora, thank you so much for the follow. Same as Scourgestones, Argent Combination. Don't think they'll keep after Shadowlands launch. I don't think so. Dervalicious, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Once level at your German and your professions, so this is doubly valuable. There you go, that's fantastic. And then the last thing, as we just mentioned, don't forget the Titan Residium as well, because that is going to change, and so you can get more gold by shuffling the Residium and turning it into the Azurite chest piece, and then selling that instead of it just getting converted into silver come Shadowlands. So don't forget about that. Right, we have Bronjaham coming in a moment, so I'll do a giveaway after Bronjaham has come through. We've gone through the Wowhead blog there. Let me just go through and get myself into position. He'll be coming through first, and then after that we'll go and do ourselves a game time giveaway. So if you are watching through the Wowhead website, please do come on through. Good luck to anyone trying to get the bag first and foremost, and then we'll do a giveaway. Excuse me. We'll do a giveaway of 30 days game time after this. Leonavia 23, thank you so much for the follow. Shadowlands Epic Edition for 5 tokens. People who use the pound have to buy 7 tokens for the same thing. Oh yes, because it's the price differences is a bit weird, isn't it, Big Mooney? Adepta Sororitas, thank you so much for the follow. I hope I got your name alright. I made about 80,000 gold across your characters from Titan Residium this morning. Wow, that is a lot, Adriana. An awful lot, definitely. Something like that, Darkwing. Is game time limited to EU or US? Yeah, it's either EU or US, whichever region you're from, unless you're from one of the Asia regions. It's basically, it just needs an email address that I can send it to, and I can gift it to you. I'm going to do, my game time is going to be for both EU and US. It doesn't matter. Adepta is totally fine. Okay, fantastic. Good luck those trying to get their bag whilst we're waiting here for Bronjaham. We'll do this first, and then actually what we'll do whilst we're waiting, and I'll set this up. Whilst we're waiting for Bronjaham, I'll just get up the keywords so we've got that going, and then we can have that going whilst we're waiting for Bronjaham, and then once Bronjaham goes, then we'll do it there. So let me have a look, and we are going to do a keyword. Okay, the keyword is bag. B-A-G. So you can start rolling it now. That's it, and that should hopefully come through. Keyword. Got a few coming in now. It's a bit laggy. Oh, there it is. There it goes through now, just to make sure it's all working. There you go. All coming through. Good luck everyone getting your bag. So I'm going to give away 30 days game time to the winner, EU or NA. Here comes Bronjaham. So after Bronjaham's finished, we'll do a roll and see if anyone gets it then. That's it. Pop it in chat whilst we wait. It makes it quite a good timer actually, waiting for Bronjaham. Good luck everyone. If you can't get the bag on EU, then at least you can get some game time. Double good luck to everyone. Nacho, thank you so much for the follow as well. Hope you're doing well. I'll keep that running there whilst that's in the background, and then we'll let that go through there. And Van Maris, thank you so much for the follow. Might as well go here, get myself out and ready. And then we can target him as well, that's going to be useful. I'm going to stay a little bit further away on this one, I think. Got 5 for 5 characters already, working on more. Very nice, Sirius, very nice. I've only got, I've got one over on NA for Shadowlands, and I've got one here for Samadan at the moment. Hoping to get just another one for Earth, and just more for collection's sake, more than anything else. If I could get it for every alt, that would be nice. You can only do it one per character. Now, Bitwit, 8-Bitwit, thank you so much for the follow. Watch out for zombies. Yes, that's another thing to watch out for as well. Got 2 bags under your eyes. Yes, ink stained. I can relate to that, certainly. Good luck, everyone. Let's have a look. Bronjaham coming soon. Waiting for the effect to finish. Then I can throw in a... get one for your bank as well. Yeah, I think that would be useful, definitely. Alright, okay. There we go. Alright, let's throw that in. Just throw myself in here, make sure I do at least some damage. And I'll drop myself further out. It's very laggy. Just stay out of the way a little bit here. I think I've done enough damage to it now. Good luck, everyone. Okay, I think he's down. It's a bit laggy. Good luck, anyone who got it. No bag this time, 4 from 7 now. Just Scourge Stones for me, no luck for me this time either. Oh, congratulations, Sammy. Congratulations on your bag. May the mint come. Got your 5th Elihu, fantastic, congratulations. Anyone else get any bags that time round? Yellock redeeming a Silas. What kind of Silas would you like? Yellock, we'll do that and then we'll do the giveaway. We'll roll that. 4th bag for you, Cal. Oh, fantastic. Congratulations. Yeah, you get it in your mail and then you won't be able to delete that mail. Before the giveaway, a disappointed dad Silas for no bags. Okay. Oh, we can do that one, certainly. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. Oh, Silas. No Silas today. There we go. I hope that was sad and disappointed enough for you. Mizanti, congratulations, you got one. That's brilliant. Not this time for you, Sympathetics. Got 0 out of 2. Got 5 in total. Pretty nice though, Valego. Soho Pixie, lovely to have you all here. Right, okay, so let's do this roll for the game time giveaway. So whoever wins will have to message me an email address that I'll be able to gift them the game time to. So let's go over here. The keyword was bag. So let's have a look, and we will roll. And the winner is just a few last minutes coming in for bag. Let you give you a chance to make a roll for this for the game time giveaway. Keyword bag, keyword rigged. Not quite. Give you a last chance for a game time giveaway. Almost. Well, you got close. Unique is unique. Character can only own one exactly. Okay, so we'll roll it. Last chance, everyone. No exclamation mark. And it's Willy Gnome. Congratulations, Willy Gnome. You have won some game time. If you would like to send me a message via Twitch, then I'll be able to organise you. If you can get an email, pop a message in chat, Willy Gnome. Fantastic. Tell me whether you're EU or NA, and an email address that I can gift it to. If you send me a DM in Twitch, use my name to DM at Willy Gnome. There we go. Congratulations. The Daragoth, thank you so much for your brand new sub. That is very kind of you. Lovely to have you here. Oops, just selected the holo text. There we go. Congratulations, Willy Gnome. We'll also be having some other giveaways coming up next week. Kindly provided by Zanza and Valegro will be some mounts giveaways, which is going to be fantastic. Going to do those for next week, I believe, isn't it, Valegro? So stay tuned for those. They will be coming. And let me pop that here. Oops, let me have a look. Hold on. Can you get the word? Well, it won't be running for this one, Valegro, but we'll start the word for next week, and that should work. Because I won't be able to keep it going on Nightbot. It's only once per session. So we'll do the roll for it then. But we can at least let people know about it now. That will be the way, that will probably work best. I just want to get the attention. The bird is the word. There we go, okay, thank you. There we go. Let me just grab that and grab that. Just going to open up a window for a minute, just so that I have a record there. That I can paste that in. One moment, and then I'll be with you all. And then save that. Right, okay, so that's all done. We do have Kit and Cam. I'll see if I can move them a little bit closer for you, so Ho Pixie. There we go. Let's have a look. But congratulations, Willy Gnome, that was fantastic. Paragon's cache is no longer going to be obtainable in Shadowlands. That I don't know, Syncopatics, actually. Oh, Captain Drac, thank you so much for gifting out a sub. That is very kind of you. To Dreamwalker PT, thank you so much, Captain Drac, that's so kind of you. Thank you for your generosity. Holo emotes. Congratulations, Dreamwalker, that is absolutely brilliant. I am. Found my TSM guys and they are helpful, so I want to say thank you. Well, thank you so much, Daragoth, that's very kind of you. Unbeaten, lovely to have you here, hope you're doing well. Let me just change the edit on that because we've done the Wowhead blog, so I'll take the giveaway off on that one. That one's done. There we go. So we'll go around this way. There we go. Okay. How are we doing on this? Okay, I'm just going to move the kitten camera a little bit, and then we can go through and look at our gold for the last few days. Leave it back to me for the moment. Yes, Valego, we'll do that. We'll do that for on Sunday stream. I'll create the word then, and then people can enter it on the day, and then I can keep Nightbot running. Otherwise, it won't work over several days.
Captain Drac just subscribed. The value I get from all of your content and insight is well worth a gifted sub. Thanks for helping me learn to make gold in this game after playing for a decade.
Captain Drac, thank you so much for your kind words. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much for your sub as well. That is wonderful. Really is appreciated. Thank you so much. And Aziz30, thank you so much for the follow. Right, let's have a look. Let's see if we can move it. I have to move carefully because I don't want to wake the little kittens up. Bear with me one moment. Just have to zoom out a little bit. Otherwise we're completely zoomed in. Oh, we've got twitching legs. They're having kitten dreams. There we go. Okay. Sneaking up Samadan style. Let me see if I can creak my way backwards. Right, there we go. Okay, so let's go through. Sorry for Lego. We've got the camera steady now, so we're alright. And Shadowlands Professional Leveling Guides earlier. So there's a number of them. You got WoW Professions and Gold Goblins got one as well. I've linked to both of those on the Wowhead blog, 7 Claw Facts. So if you want to have a look at those would be my recommended routes to go for those. If I type in, the link to the Wowhead blog is there. There we go. Came for the WoW, staying for the kitten. Nice fun. That is perfect with me. Simply tied to renown, hit a certain mark and bam, flying. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that ink stain. It's going to be very interesting. Right, we had enough in Ice Crown. I don't think I need to be here anymore. Do I have any commendations? I've got 9. I'll leave those. I don't need to buy any gear on you at this point. So I'm going to leave. Let's head. I like to go to Stormwind with you. So I'm going to go through to Snug Harbour Inn and then go over to Stormwind after that, I think. Always having a long map. Always, definitely. Sleepy kitten belly, definitely. So, let's have a think about what we can do. We've not got long left now, really. Preparation for Shadowlands. There's not really a great deal that's going to make a huge amount of difference at this point in the game. We have enough characters ready, so things like making sure I've got my daily cooldowns. I posted my auctions on, see whether we can get any last minute sales before everything else. We're just going to see what happens. 27 hours, not long now, not long at all. So most of that's posted on. No gold on Earthen, so no sales for the past couple of days. Let's do your daily cooldowns whilst we're here though, because we'll need those. Magnificent hide. We'll go through to TSM for this. We might as well collect up some recipes whilst we're here. Magnificence of leather. Crafted Dreadful Gladiators leather leg guards. And Hardened Magnificent hide. Gives me Malevolent Gladiators wrist guards of alacrity. Burnished leather, I don't think I've got the materials for on that one. So tomorrow's stream is 11 CET, yes, because then it's did the kittens just swap over? I didn't see what happened there. Yes, so it's 10 o'clock GMT. So we'll go through, enter the maw together, and then we'll finish early enough so that, well, we'll have a good look around, and then we'll get up ready for some streaming on Tuesday morning, and we'll do a nice big 6-hour stream on Tuesday morning, and then we'll carry on the stream for the evening as well. So we'll get a double Samadan stream on Tuesday. Is Squirt Day tomorrow? Is it totems? That's really useful, actually. Very useful. Caramel eating time. Not quite. I guess if that includes Stroop waffles, then you'll be alright, Jack. And it will be glorious. Could get some items for faster levelling. That's one of the things I've got down on my list, actually. Some gun shoes and gliders to make sure Samadan's prepared, which is one of the things I'm going to go over onto Bridget and make sure that we've got something reasonable there. But first, let's have a look. Let's go through the gold that we've got so far. Now you want Stroop waffles. I'm sorry, Jack, I talked about food. Didn't they change gun shoes to not work past level 50? Oh, I didn't think that was the case, Solidity. I know they stopped them working in the maw. Do they not work at all? Ah, that's going to be interesting then. I'll have to maybe test those out, maybe. Because I know they stopped them working in the maw, but whether it's still usable elsewhere is a different matter. Daniz, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah. So we should be alright for the moment. Got a little bit of gold, so sales still continuing very well on Samadan. We've got enchants, we've got food, we've got frostweed bags, a few sort of pets and shirts, more bags. We sold some tie spray linen, weirdly. Light step hoof plates, mongoose enchant, that's a good price, 2,500. Flying carbet for 1,500. Machinist brilliance for 1,600. A few other enchants, netherweave bags, deep sea bags, and then some more shirts, frostweave bag, imbued silkweed bag for 1,800, so 28,000. This is since Friday's stream, so it's a couple of days worth of sales, and I didn't list anything on Saturday either. So that's a decent amount. That should get me close to, yes, past, so 1.7 million now. So that's really good. I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, they work in Shadowlands, just not the maw. Yeah. Stack of 3 street waffles in 5 seconds in the microwave. There you go. 60,000 in bags today. Wow, that's really good going. Put them on top of a hot cup of tea. That's how you heat them properly. Yes, I've heard that, Darkwing, the best way to do it. Not if you have 3 stacked. Well, then you have to have 3 cups of coffee. Or 3 cups of tea. That will work just as well. Let me just open up this so we can do our hexweave cooldown. So we could probably make a hexweave bag with that. Probably got enough hexweave as well as the little bit that I have here. Don't know whether I'll sell a hexweave bag in the time we have between now. Probably. I think we might be coming back. Give me one moment. Just got to wait for everything else to reconnect. Chat is slowly coming in. Do apologise, my internet fell over again. It's been a while since that's happened. Let me see if we can connect through. Just got to wait for all my other connections to come through. I can see chat going through, but I can't see it coming through on my list here, so I've got to wait for that to refresh. I'll do a quick refresh here. Hopefully that will reconnect it. Still got 30 seconds for my Battle.net to go online, so bear with me one moment. There we go, that's still connecting. Okay. We're still on the BRB movie because my Blizzard hasn't come through yet, and I haven't got access to my chat window either. Right, let's try that again. There we go. Right, we're back online. Okay, and then can't see my games window yet. Bear with me one moment. There it is. Right. It's missing zombies. Very true. Right, let me swap back to the scene. I can't even blame that on the kittens, they're fast asleep. There we go, let's jump back in. Do apologise everyone, we lost internet there for a moment. It should hopefully come back at the moment. There we go. We should be alright in a moment. I should have put a whole load of zombies in that Woohra, but that would have taken ages to re-render. Good idea though. Right, we should be back. Hold on. We should be okay. There we go. Right, we're back. We were in the middle of doing a work order, was where I last left it. Let me just do that and get that one going. There we go. Okay. Thank you everyone. Do apologise for that break in service. My internet decides to fall over. So let's have a look. They're getting bigger already. They are. I haven't waged them recently, but they're definitely bigger. Can't decide on professions for your new shaman main. Samurai, interesting. Does your shaman main already have some? Would be my first question. If you do, stick with those. Probably since everyone's at home binging on Netflix, that is true. Open a new tab on your browser. Was it Sebon? Was it that extra tab that killed the internet? Too many kittens on stream, I think. I might have overloaded the cuteness bandwidth. Right, so we've got all of this. We're going to... I think I'll probably do with clearing a bit of this out in preparation for Shadowlands. If you've got a bit of spare space in places, thinking ahead, thinking to tomorrow, what can we do to get ourselves in a decent position here? Let's have a look at our guild bank. We've got a little bit of space. Oh, we've got some space there as well for cloth and things like that. So let's move over some frost weave into here. There we go, that can go in. Probably got a little bit more room for some umbra shards. Got plenty of fish cakes here. I don't need this many now. We'll probably move those. Have I got a spare food bits and pieces? I'll maybe just keep a stack for now. Infinite dust and things like that could probably do with putting into our bank. Questionable meat, we've got loads of that. So let's pop that in there. And the same with that one. I've still got some frostweed bags here that haven't sold, so let's go through. Let's see if we can post those on. See what happens. There we go. Alchemy, enchanting, or inscription. New characters. So you picked herbalism. Can't decide the second profession. Alchemy, enchanting, inscription. If it's going to be your main, I'd be tempted to go with inscription, simply because inscription does need a lot of reputation. So that way, if it's your main, you're probably more likely to get more reputation quickly. Scruffy list of best in slot legendaries and where they come from. That spreadsheet hit me up. What profession should you focus on legendary crafting? Interesting, Delicious. Yeah, if you want to share that in stream, you're more than welcome to. Clean your bank. Get out that old raw meat. I can always buy the cheap bank. There is that actually. I need to look at my bank. That's where I was headed over to. Yeah. Let's go through here. I've got so much stuff here that I really don't need a lot of room for. My reagent bank is also full. Let's see what I can pop in there. Let's deposit all reagents. A few extra bits and pieces in there. Abyss crystal can go in. And then we'll go back to the main one. I have a little bit more room here. Let's get rid of those regular ones and that infinite dust as well. Could probably put those in there as well. Craft straight from the bank on those. Same with that small heavenly shard. There are a few consumables and things like that. Obi-Wan Kenobi, thank you so much for your 2 months of subbing. That is amazing. Thank you for your support. And Johnny, thank you for the follow. And Dutchman going for a sort of guild tab. That is wonderful. We can do all that. Let's go through that and pop those in the emotes. How is our guild bank looking? It's looking all right at the moment. Oh, that's actually looking a bit messy. I'll do that one that we've just thrown some stuff into. So let's clean up that one. I think that's a good candidate. Let's go through, sort that one out. Just let that go through. So yes, I'm going to think I need to give Samadan some goblin gliders. So he's got access to some. We can also check on those. Throw in the 3 silk cloth I had in my bags. I did. I think that's gone in. Yes, it has. We've got these scourge stones, pitch black ones that I could probably do with trading in for Argent commendations. Got those Excel spreadsheet in the Discord PM. Oh, thank you, Villegro. Plans to go monk for a 2x4 farm early with Taylor and disenchant 2 character druid herb mining as soon as possible. Then main with inscription enchanting. That sounds like a good combination. Sounds like you've got all ready for that. Leave that one there. Questionable meat I can get rid of again. Let's have a look. Frostweed bags we're keeping, and those we can disenchant. Okay, so that's all sorted. Let's just clear out this a little bit more. We can disenchant these, get ourselves some veiled crystals and umbra shards. That's easy enough. Elemental fire can also go. We've got shard crystals there that can go. We've got some consumables we can probably just sell. Coastal healing potion. That's level 40 stuff. Paper Zeppelin kit. I tend to get those from the... There's more hardened hoof plates there as well. Right, we can probably vendor some of these. Let's have a look at some of this. Like all that food and meat. What am I saving it for? Not really a great deal at the moment, Jack. It is literally just I haven't taken the time to go out and get rid of it. We'll have to see on my cooking how it goes. Okay, it's arrow poison dealing damage to enemies. Let's get rid of that. We'll keep that. Baby spice. Merchant doesn't want that one, so I'll just get rid of it. And dragon pie. Mono harden we'll keep. Zeppelin keep. Get rid of that. Healing tonic. Get rid of that. And what's that one? Fire oil. We want to keep that. Frosty bags we want to keep. Scourge stones we'll go and trade in. Those haven't been selling, so we'll keep those there. Miscellaneous, this lot is all in. We've got flight whistle we're probably not going to need. Righteous orb and those kind of things. We can find ourselves some space in here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's possibly junk here that we don't need. Quartermaster's coin, shipping contracts, and That's way of the grill, way of the wok and things extra we need there. Pet battle tokens. There's a lot of stuff here that just needs clearing up more than anything else. Let's deposit a load of this stuff in here. The shard crystals, the scourge stones, we'll keep those. Fire oil, gloom dust, failed crystals, frosty bags we're keeping. Those two can go in. Embroidered deep sea bag is soul bound. Can I fit that in my bank? Let me have a look. What bags have we got? Let's swap between those. I've got 32 slot, then 30 slot. Got some hexweave bags here. So I should be able to take that spare embroidered deep sea bag and replace that one. Give myself a couple of extra slots. We're really squeezing it for space here. And we'll take the dredged leather and the questionable meat and pop that in there. Umbra shards we can probably get rid of as well. Then a ride ticket. Wildflower, Fusaka. Our bank is full on that one. There we go. I prefer Addy bags, definitely. Newvin, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. The flight whistle isn't. They're not going to use that in Shadowlands. I heard on the Hazel video. How do you get the transmute living steel recipe that nowadays? Transmute living steel, isn't that the one by Discovery, Kozakov? Don't you need to go and kill some mobs for that one? Alchemy Transmute Mastery. Linnaeus, good evening to you, hope you're doing well. Full and cluttered is yours. Yes, Inkstained, it is very full and cluttered. Will I get an early opportunity in Shadowlands to stock up on food and drink, train bandages, etc., or should you get the BFA equivalents now? I guess get... once you're in the mall, then you can get hold of stuff. Is it quest, is it? Okay. Let me have a look, Vallegro. I'll have a look, let's turn it on. Then I can have a look. There it is. There we go. Okay, fantastic, thank you. Brilliant, okay. There we are. So we were cleaning some things out there, looking a little bit better. Got 119 free space, and there's a few things I can probably just post on the auction house now with what I've just been making. So we'll just go and run a post scan with that lot. Wildflower, frostweave bags. Thought I'd made the hexweave bag. Oh no, that one was soulbound. We'll have to vendor that one, sadly. That one was this one. Made by Devious Green. I didn't even make it myself. I'll sell that one. There, we'll keep all the rest of the bits and pieces because we've got no room for the moment. I'll do a proper clear out off stream, I think. We don't need to do Samadan sorting things out on stream, so that's fine. But what I would like to do is go over to Bridget and we'll look into these gun shoes, and we'll look into some goblin gliders as well. So we'll have a look at that market. I may need those at some point. How much I'll use them in my leveling, I'm not sure at this point. I don't tend to use things like that. Cost 200 gold to buy mats to yourself and sells for 2.6. The light step hoof plates, I believe I have been selling, yes. The Transmute Master with the actual Transmute Living Steel recipe itself. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Kozakov. I thought it was Discovery, but I may be wrong. Main ready. Mail everything to an alt, then log on to alt, and anything that you need, you can always send it back. That's pretty not a bad idea, actually, Syncopatics. Let's have a look. Okay, so we've got... Bridget has a whole load of Goblin Glider kits already. We did manage to sell some earlier. We've got some sales here, 70 and 80 of those. So I'll pick those up now. Probably need to do a post scan of those again. Let's have a look. Let's just go through and post those on. Imagine Deadly Emphasized Goblin glider kits have now gone below minimum price. Smart average buy price was 12.12. They are now at 13 gold. So what I'll do, so that reset didn't work too long. There we go. There we go. In German is this name Brigitte. Yeah, it's similar to that. I'm not really trying to up leveling quickly. It's useless in general because, but the Goblin kit's always useful even at high level. That's what I'm thinking. Game Cat because I've, in my experience of running around in things like Bastion, having that glider kit is really useful. So I'm going to send a gift package to each of my characters of Goblin glider kits from Bridget. What do you think? A few to Samadan. I know Awakening's a druid that might have flap, but I'm going to give you a couple anyway. And then Earthen can have a couple. Give you a few more. And El Morte can have some. And then Stabadan can definitely have some. I think he'd appreciate some. Send those over. And then that's going to be all the main ones really. Then Bridget's got her own, so that should be alright. More is practically made for gliders. We'll have multiple bank accounts, like one transmog, one for materials, but I wonder why. Only if you've got so many materials, it's good for storage. And I guess if you don't fancy posting transmog one day, you just don't have to log into that character. It's great travelling way. Oh, interesting. What launches you into the air? By the time you thought of it, it was oh, someone's gotten up. Someone's sleepy. By the time I thought of it, I was halfway to where you wanted to be. Yeah, I'm a bit like you, Will. I don't use them often enough to remember to use them. That's the main issue. Just waiting to see what kitten number 2 does. Whether he's going back to sleep or not. It's Jammy. Is it Jammy? No. Yes, it's Jammy that's awake. Dodger's asleep.
Katie Wondersheep just subscribed. Boying.
Boying. Thank you, Katie Wondersheep. That's so kind of you. Thank you for your 4 months. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you very much indeed for your support. It really is appreciated. It is brilliant. Time to craft massive greater flasks for Shadowlands. Good luck, Jack. That sounds like we might get a few sales on that. I know the Lightfoot potion might be useful for people in sort of that bracket from 50 to 51, but it's very specialist if you're going to be doing any sort of speed leveling. So we've got here, let's go through, we've done our daily cooldown on the Yard's peculiar energy source. Bag wise we're looking fairly full here. Don't need to worry too much about this character. It's not going to be going through Shadowlands at the beginning. It's mainly Samadan. There's a bow there. Oh, that one's soulbound. I've already got that one. Mechanical squirrel. Everything else. Let's have a look at these gun shoes. We learned how to make them before. Or did we? I can't remember. Gun shoes, Legion leveling. Oh, that's right. It was a quest line, wasn't it? That we hadn't gotten to yet. Okay, so we need to do this a little bit further to get out the gun shoes list. Okay, so let's have a look where we were on this. We were going through this before. We got through as far as delivering the crate of ammunition to Fargo, and then we went on a dual crafting side mission that we didn't finish off. So let's do resupplying the line and go from here. Okay. Resupplying the line, we'll follow this one. There we go.
Work complete.
As a new player, what's the best way to make gold? I only have 80,000 at the moment. I'd like to hit your first 500,000. Wow, you're doing really well, KF, at 80,000 already. So your first 500,000. Use the hunters, resupply the line. Let's go that way. So what are you doing at the moment to start with your 80,000 gold? Would be my first question. What do you enjoy doing? And then let's take it from there. Not going to miss him in Shadowlands. Yeah, exactly. And when you use it, it throws you up. On peak, use Goblin Glider. Bore something. Oh, okay, Citrina, that just sounds good. Yeah, I don't think I finished it, Dayoko. Thank you for being my memory. Let's go have a look. Needs of the hunters done. That's prices going down. We want this one, which we're coming towards. Resupplying the line. You know it exactly. Thank you. Yeah, all mats are going crazy. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. It's very exciting times. I'm very interested to see what happens with Shadowlands. Vortigen, thank you so much for the follow. Log on during the first few days of Shadowlands release. Gather and sell. I mean, that is a simple method, definitely. Made a couple of thousand selling herbs and ores from your gathering alt. Herb flipping is a great way to make gold, but honestly, it's way too complicated for me at the moment. As a new player, I would steer clear from flipping for now because it does take a certain amount of knowledge. I mean, it's a great way to learn about the markets, definitely. You could do what I've been doing on my Let's Play series and just start with flipping the materials that you're gathering. It's not always effective, but it's a start. But you could always take the things you gather and turn them into a profession. If you make a profession that uses those things, that could be another option to you, certainly. If you want to go up to another level. So if you've got herbs and ores, you could take blacksmithing, you could take jewel crafting, you could take inscription, you could take alchemy, and those could work. There we go, that's all done. So head over here. All charged up. I didn't actually read the quest text, so I'll just have to find out what we have to do once we're in here. It's something in here. Looks like we've got to collect up salvage some parts. Is there things we have to kill in here as well, or is it just salvaging parts? Deployable bullet dispenser parts, and then use flintlocks, gunpowder charge to kill shimmering oleanders. Those are those. Well, they're already there. So let's have a look. Yeah, no target. Invalid target. Okay, these are already been killed. Let's go. Okay, those are being killed now. Let's go a bit further in. Let's grab one here. There we go. Just explode those. Oh, there's a lot of them around. Looks like we're going to go have a find of them over here. There we go. Okay. Looks like we're going to have to join in and wait for those to respawn on this point. There we go. Starvoid85, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Just going to collect these things up first whilst we're waiting for the rest to respawn. Going to be a bit of a while first, I think. Your crafters are on your second account, so I'm tempted to follow 1 through 60 whilst you're leveling your gather remain. I need to decide which though. Here they come again. Okay, grab that. Grab the hag. Salvage those. Grab that one. Then we'll do the loot around here. Okay, we're going to go back inside, see if we can get some restocks. So I'll loot those actually. Oh no, there's another one. Don't really need this sticky substance. It's better just to carry on, I think, doing this. We need another 3 parts as well. So we'll grab these. We'll be left with another one, and we should be... Oh, I've got loads of these to do. You can see how they could easily get cleared out looking at this.
Work complete.
That's one done. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are we for release tomorrow? Johnny, that's an interesting question. I would definitely say I am 8 to 9. Definitely. Very close to being a 10. It's... yeah, there's just so much to look forward to. There we go. Root and rare model. Yeah, I could just move that over this side. There we go, that's easier. Have a hotkey. Okay, thank you, Jack. I'll know that for next time. Let's just close that down. Keeps on popping up. Now it's gone. Yeah, it would have been there. There we go. Settling back down. Like that. Gunpowder cars, deployable bullet dispenser, and then next in engineering, I imagine. There isn't anything here, so I'm guessing we head back here and pick up another one out of the frying pan. There we go. So let's Hearthstone from here, that'll be easier. There you go, back to Delaran. Thank you, Sandstripey. We'll go with that. Jammy's deciding whether to go back asleep or not. He's looking very sleepy.
Work complete.
He's just trying to decide. He did it yesterday. Oh, really? Was that for the same reason, to get the gun shoes? Okay, let's go back and have a look. Okay, got some extras. And go through here, grab that, and this one. Okay, it's not rocket science, there's a whole lot of other stuff. Okay, we need to go to some other places by the looks of things. Green fireworks, DD's red fireworks. Okay, here comes the boom. Schematic Reeves module, fireworks display mode. Test out pump action. Okay, so let's go through. So we need to do this. Prototype pump action bandage gun. An ally. May cause... okay, may cause concussion. Okay, here comes the boom. Let's do this one for wounded guards bandaged over here. Let's go over this way. Start this off. There we go. Thank you so much, Johnny. You're new here, Daggeroth. How's the Oreos work on stream? So you can basically trade them in for different things at the moment, like sorted guild tab, or basically the more you view, the more you collect them up. We've got things like a Silas, which is basically me saying Silas in the style of something like from a movie or a book or something like that, all to do with the Silas curse in Wrath of Khan style. Then we've got full screen kitten cameras, and then we've got sorting guild tab and a few others. I need to mix them up a little bit once Shadowlands comes out, because obviously Silas we don't really need at this point. Right, oh, there they are. Let's have a look. Let's go over here and try the fireworks. Red fireworks, and whilst we're here, wounded guards bandaged. Do that. Any more around here? Have to watch out for them, I think. Let's go over this area. There's the fireworks. Do those. There's a guard over there. We can do you. That's easy enough. And we'll fly around this side. Do this one. Oh, hold on. Don't chew cables, please. Hold on one moment. Wow, you've got sharp teeth. Just going to move the camera out of the way. We had a chewing incident. There you go. Let's move that out of the way. That was Jammy was our culprit on that one, weren't you? Jammy was joining in on that one. Got more BFA mats and items now than ever had any point in BFA. Mrs. Samadan to the rescue. I can hear coming up. Thank you. There we go. Here comes Jammy.
Here we are.
Thank you.
Hello.
Right, there we go. They dressed up in the onesie. Oh, could you imagine that, Wonder Sheep? Face rig model redemption, assuming that software can actually track your face despite the fluffiness. That would be very interesting. I have no idea whether it could or not. I'll have to sort something out for that one. It works just fine, just looks at the mouth hole, so to speak. That could be interesting, because mine tends to get muffled a fair amount. Beard Xmas ornaments, most definitely on the cards, Darkwing. We've had it the past couple of years. We'll see if we can arrange something something spectacular this month, hopefully. There we go, let's go all those handed in. And then fire and forget, use the gun to calibrate it. I wonder what that is. Let's just go in here. What am I missing? Let's go through here. There we go. Fireworks display module, done. And then we also need to fire and forget, use the gun to calibrate it. So how far away do we need to go there? Is it all the way? It's not in the broken shore, is it? These are the hunters is there. Test out the prototype pump action bandage gun on wounded control guardians. Then use the gun to calibrate it when needed. Use the gun to calibrate it. Let's have a look. What did I miss there? Calibrate the bandage gun. Target not in line of sight. So we need another guard, do we? Let's have a look at this. Yeah. Top of my screen, that is Titan panel, as Darkwing's got you there. So do I have to use it on a guard, a wounded guard? Let me try. Calibrating gun, okay. There we go, let's have a look. There we go. That should work. And then another 3 wounded guards bandaged. There we go. Let's go for another one. Sure I saw one around here somewhere. There's one. And then another one. Grab that one. Okay, so that's good. Okay. And we'll bring back story time in Shadowlands. Interesting one, Will. I'm not sure whether I'll do it at the end of streams like I used to. It's something I'd like to carry on, certainly. Use the gun again to calibrate it. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, let's have a look. If you're running have TSM importance, will you automatically updated? I changed retail, fix some issues with light illusion dust transmutation. Oh right, okay, interesting. We'll have to look out for that in a moment. Where's a wounded guard? Let's see if we can find one around here. There we go. Calibrate the gun. Then another load. Use the gun to calibrate it once more. Okay, this is slightly more repetitive now. But that's engineering for you, isn't it? So many sub-steps to get you to one space. And we'll find one more around here somewhere. There's one. Try a long distance one. There we go.
Work complete.
Now we can turn it in. Okay. There we go. How's the content creation life going after my layoff? Layoff is doing very well, thank you, Derplicious. It can be a struggle sometimes to make everything meet together, but I wouldn't ask for any other way.
Do you have a question?
There we go. Pump action bandage gun. Next thing. Okay, so now engineering wise we have another one. Find flint in Stormheim. For it's not rocket science. We can go over and do that one. What operations are going to go with Shadowlands launch groups? It's going to be very tentative because it's very hard to use something like where are we headed? Stormheim, there's an invasion going on, but I need to go over here. It's not rocket science. So let's go over this way. I'm going to be very tentative because like DB market prices are going to be very, very difficult until they settle down. What's that for? Maybe a whole separate stream, please, please, please. We could maybe do that, Will, as a sort of a bonus stream or something like that. We can maybe make that as part of a sub goal or something, or some other thing we can add in. Big Bang Player, hi to you. Hope you're doing well. Fixed prices, as Jack said, is probably one of the easy ways to get you started. Certainly, we don't know how much people are going to list things for, and what the market prices are going to be. Oh God, no. That is definitely a dad joke. $100,000 Oreos story time seems reasonable. We could, there's something like that could work. Will, definitely. So many balls when you go to the mall. Can you imagine, Rose? They've all conspired together against you. Escape. Right, best turn Oreo camera off for the moment. They're busy waiting for their food, so they're going to get refed in a moment. Fine, thank you. Help me too. Very well, thank you, Big Vampire. We're just doing a little bit of extra stuff here. So the reason behind all of this Legion engineering questing is to get ourselves the recipe for the gun shoes. We may be able to make a few sales in this short time before Shadowlands. It's also just going to have a look and see what we can actually use ourselves if we remember to use them. Yeah, don't use Smart Average Buy or Average Buy in the first 2 weeks of Shadowlands on new materials. Yeah, the new materials are going to be all over the place, and your Smart Average Buy price will be really expensive one day and completely different in another. I think there was a bit of confusion, Wondersheep. We think they still should be usable in Shadowlands, they're just not usable in the mall. So we'll have to have a look and see how they work. I've never used them before, so I may not end up using them myself when it comes to leveling. But it's something to find out. Anyway, it's something we can do before Shadowlands comes out. Let's move that over there so we can see it nice and neatly on the side. This is a point on your list too. Yeah, it's all on the multi different ways we can make gold. Basically, looking into things. Difference between the Moor and the rest of the Shadowlands. Yes, and the Moor is just one of the zones, effectively. the other zones should still work. Alright, looks like there's a whole load of stuff we need to avoid that one, because that was the... everyone's doing the world quests and things here because of the invasion. We'll just ignore all that. Hopefully we can still do this with the Legion invasion going on at the same time. Engineering wants the shell, you say, and bubble baubles, murloc trinkets, and the shell, you say. Slay murlocs, collect 10 of their shells. Okay, hopefully this will still work. Let's have a look. See if this works. And there's the shells. Burn it up. That's for the invasion of murlocs. But does this work? That's the question. Let's go through here. Might as well try these at the same. And then Legion Forces Rebel. These are the COD. We can get rid of those whilst we're here. The thing we want though is in here. So enemy nameplates off, on. That should work. There we go. How long will our first stint in the mall be? Probably not more than an hour or so. It doesn't take too long to go through. Both kittens are playing on their... rotate the... Oh, you can't see the camera at the moment. They're playing on their cat scratching post. Tide Hunter, there we go. Let's do that. We're not... we're getting trinkets. Are those the things we actually want? They have got the quest line on them, so maybe... let me just check my interface. Names. Who's mine are all NPCs. Should hopefully give me... There we go, there's some nameplates. That's what I wanted to see. I'm not sure if I'm getting the things I want here. Well, those are imps, so those don't possibly count. But those do, because they've got a thing underneath them. Murloc trinkets, 3 of 12, we've got those. These shells we're not collecting though. Ooh, Dauntless leggings we did pick up at the same time. So that's interesting. Joining in with everyone else, so that's making things slightly more difficult. Everyone else is doing the same as us. And it's over here. Grab a few of those. There we go. Okay. Oh, did I miss it again? Sorry, Vallegro. Let me have a look. Let me scroll up. They sound like little fireworks going off. Time for you to log off. Good night and Twitch and chat. Stay safe. Have a sorry, Vallegro. Good night to you. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. There we go. It's feeding time. Yeah, they sound like little little mini fireworks going off. There we go. Baby fireworks. Don't think that one counts, but we'll do that one anyway. Murloc trinkets. I'm not getting a lot of stuff here. This is Zemarath Slain. This is part of the whole Legion thing at the moment, so we don't really need that. But we need to just get rid of that off of our list here, and then we can deal with everything else. Because the Tide Hunters we still do need. So I'll grab those. Whilst we're there, we'll fly back to the main area over here and try and collect up these shells and things which are over this area more than anything else. This is all part of... Oh, those are the trinkets there on the ground. Okay. They're easy enough to pick up. Now that we've gotten rid of the burn it all part, that's easy enough to see. Let's go grab a few more over here. 6 of 12. Is there any on the other side? Looks like there might be. Okay, that's a bit better. Just been out on a bunch of cheap tie spray. Do you really want to be into the tie spray right now, though? That's the question. There's a whole load of stuff over here. Didn't realise there was a lot going on this side. Let's grab up all of this. Grab some trinkets. Grab some of those. So the trinkets we've worked out are the 10. What about the shells? That's what we're missing. Need to go and have a look at those. Okay. Playing at launch tomorrow, Sam, or letting the whole server move on first. I'm doing the second option. So I am going to basically play for a couple of hours on launch to join in with just the excitement of the launch more than anything else, because it's a great time not to be missed. Even if we don't manage to level or do anything in that time, it's just great fun to be a part of it. And then, other than that, or is it these we need to kill? Let me just check. Not sure. Shall you say? Slay Murlocs to collect 10 of their shells. Count instant shells that would go perfectly. You need chance to learn the following. Okay. Sonic Environment Enhancer. Those don't appear to be here because we've got Fellbound ones. Maybe they aren't available because of that. Okay. And so yes, I will be joining in, and then the next thing I'll be doing is on Tuesday I'm going to be doing a nice big 6-hour stream. There we go. Which is going to be going through and levelling as much as I possibly can. Don't think these are what I want. But this area I don't think has what I want because of the invasion. I can't see anything that's available. Do I have any opinion on Burning Legion EU realm regarding goldmaking? I heard that economy here is really bad. Burning Legion is it one of the higher pop ones? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, because none of these Fellbound Tide Hunters I think have what I want. And that's for the Sonic Environment Enhancer, so I may be limited here. Collect 10 of their shells. Because none of these have the quest things on them. Those are the imps. I'm in the right area. I'm assuming there's none underwater. Because they're all Fellbound, yeah. Recently got linked, it's a small realm. Oh, right, okay. No, in which case I don't know anything about that one. About average, lots of Polish people. Oh, God, I don't really need to do this, but we'll just grab that anyway. Get ourselves, wow, 350 nether shards, that's quite good. In case we ever needed them. But we're kind of stuck here. We're stuck and we can't progress on our engineering with the shall you say whilst there's an invasion going on. The assault rather is the main thing here. Oh, Nota, thank you so much for the raid. How are you? How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody from our Nota stream. Lovely to have you all here. Greetings Ignis. Hope you're doing well. Thank you Legendary Pump for the follow as well. Thank you Jack for doing the shout out for Anota. Here again with a raid. And now to close that other tab. No problem, Elise. Lovely to have you here. I'm good. Stream was great. I hope I'm doing alright too. I'm doing very well, thank you, Anota. Thank you so much for the raid. It's good to hear you're doing well. How... Oh, I won't attack that one again. Just move out of the way. How are you in terms of your preparation for Shadowlands? Are you excited? Are you looking forward to tomorrow? Are you ready? Are you prepared? Is the main thing. Yeah, now that they've linked, those servers are different. So we're talking about Burning Legion, one of the servers from earlier. Following on from that conversation, for those that have just come in, Colson and Sheldori is AFK. Thank you so much for the follow. I just about worked out what that was. Lovely to have you here. What do I think will be the price of the new ores tomorrow in the auction house? It could be anything. I mean, on beta that we're going for millions or several 100,000. I don't think it's going to be quite that high. But people will try for the highest prices they can on day one, certainly. Kitty Cam at the moment, they are just finishing feeding, so I won't turn it on just yet. But when they do come, I will turn it back on for you. Soho Vixie, thank you so much for sharing the hello to Pride Chickens. Smeeses, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. I think I'm decently prepared. Don't believe being fully prepared. In being fully prepared, there's always something you can do. Yeah, that's what I'm finding at the moment. There's always something that could be done. But that's the great thing about gold making. There's always something to do, which has kept my interest throughout all this time. Shadowlands is tomorrow. It's literally going to be, 26 hours time is going to be Shadowlands launch. So it's just over a day. So technically it is not quite tomorrow, but very soon. I'm going to head back to Dalaran because I can't carry on this quest for now, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to come back to engineering at a later date. I dropped engineering on your two main characters. Gold-making perspective, probably missing combat res and teleports though. Yeah, they are very good for that. If you do any decent amount of content, having engineering is, I hear, useful, definitely. Last time stacking up on old mats. Yeah, I think that would be a good use. See what they people are dumping and getting rid of their stock at the moment. So that would be a good use of spare gold and storage if you have it. There's nothing more we can do here. We could possibly do a little bit more on the jewel crafting side of things. Bring that back to Sui Ink Sprocket, see if we can translate the text. Go to Stormwind for this one. We can have a look there and see what happens there. Find some lunch, have a look. Thank you so much, Arno Turn. Thank you so much for the raid. See you tomorrow. Good luck. Need to take a vacation for 2 weeks. Yes, definitely. Your team won the match game. Oh, fantastic, Kambi-sama. Yeah, 1 day, 1 hour, 56 minutes. So we are getting very close to it being a day. Bagra in Ice Crown up in 7 minutes. Is that on EU or NA, Soho Pixie? Because I think we just had it on NA, on EU. So it's probably NA, isn't it? I would think. Judging by that. Just make sure. Yeah, it's on NA. Okay, good luck everyone on NA. Hope you get your bag. So let's have a look. Okay, we'll leave that one. We're okay here. So let's go back. Let's think what else we can do. Samadan was collecting cats last time we left him. We also have just sent over some bits and pieces. Let's have a look at where Samadan is at. Does Inscription have offhands in Shadowlands? Let me have a look. Just saw that in time. Fantastic. Everyone rushes off from NA to go and find their bagman. Definitely worth doing. In with the chance, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'll send over as much streamer luck as I can. Right. So what I'll do is I'll have a look at my Shadowlands Inscription TSM group that I've got to see. Actually, no, I can probably look at it here, but Inscription is... We've got the Dark Moon decks, which are the trinkets, and we have staves this time. But we don't have, as far as I can see, anything to do with offhands. I'd have to go and check over on Samadan himself and have a look. Let's go collect up that whilst we're here. Pick those up. I'll just go and have a look. Didn't see anything about them on WoW Professions. Yeah, it could be that they haven't, definitely. And primitive leather is back up to 15 gold per item. I guess people are buying as crazy again. I can imagine. So let me just actually, whilst I'm here, let's just have a look. Poxy, is that Freak? Thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Just want to have a quick. Oh, we're on the wrong group now. Let's go back to Samadan. Then we can have a look at our proper shopping and things here. So let's deselect all. Just have a general look at mats as they stand at the moment. If there was something we wanted to buy, unlikely at any of these prices. Looking at those, Tide spray, linen. It's currently at 199. As what's that? 25,000 ish there. You got the bag for the second time, but can't equip it, of course. Now you can't delete it from your mailbox. Yes, I did hear that that's a problem, definitely. High World MS, or is it just you? What's MS, McBain, in the context of what you're saying? Another question, no problem at all, Kev. How much gold per hour would you be able to make just running around picking herbs or ore in the first weeks of Shadowlands? I wouldn't want to be able to put a gold per hour figure on that, because you just don't know what kind of prices your server's going to have. You don't know how much competition you're going to have with nodes. You don't know how many quickly you're going to have to pick up the nodes. 11 gold right now, 7. That is so cheap, definitely. Enjoy my vids. Thank you so much. I'll stay there. Make a count and play. Ping speed. Oh, right, okay. Like milliseconds. Mine is currently on EU. Okay, really. 49, 44. I think that's normal for me. Okay, Rose. Prepare for the stream. Good luck. For all the reason, wish you all wonderful, wonderful Shadowlands release. Are you still planning on getting up super early on Tuesday, Rose? But if I don't see you before then, good luck. Ouch, 17 kills is a lot, Sauron. I hope you get your luck coming through soon. And thank you so much, Boxy, for the Prime as well. It's very kind of you. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Have a whole load of emotes for you to use as you will. Thank you very much indeed. Bed at 7 tomorrow night, wake up at 4 in the morning. Good luck with that one, that's very early. I'm not going to buy this tie spray. I've still got lots on me. It will be... I just don't want to see that much Tide spray in my bank again, so I'm going to leave that for the moment. Early Tuesday, maybe your route too. You going to go for that as well? Well, I'll be sort of like just normal, like 9 o'clock. Go inscription, buy all the herbs and make Dark Moon cards. Make millions of gold in no time, but you need to invest a lot too. That's the thing. I mean, that's how BFA was. I wonder if it's going to be the same for Shadowlands as is. I don't know. I don't know how much in demand it will be. Landnican, good evening to you. I'm very hyped for Shadowlands. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing all the new cinematics and things. The stuff they've teased at the moment already is amazing. I'm really looking forward to see what they're going to bring out come Shadowlands. And because I've had beta for a while, I've seen the zones, but I don't really know the storyline that well. I've done a little bit of questing in Bastion, so I know that quite well. But beyond that, it's all going to be new discovery for me. Excuse me. Rise in price now that no one's going to be playing outside Shadowlands for a few weeks. A reasonable guess? I would say so, Wonder Sheep, definitely. Don't have spare gold to invest, sadly, but I've been seeing prices rising already. I think people will dump their mats, definitely. On the right hand side, this one. There you go. Thank you, Deoka. What covenant will I go for? You'll do the fairy one for the garden. Well, I'm going to have all my characters through, so I'm going to at least have one of every covenant anyway. So I'm going to just purely pick my covenant based on what I think suits that character in for them. Like Samadan is most likely going to be Kyriam. simply because it just seems like I like to play a Holy Priest. I'm going to go Shadow to start with, but then I'm going to switch to Holy once I get to level 60. So for me, I think the Kyrian Covenant suits Samadan quite well. Whereas Awakening my Worgen Druid, I think is definitely going to be Ardenweald. Stabatan, I'm thinking Revendreth. Probably the same for, I'm thinking Bridget will go Ardenweald. El Morte, my Death Knight, I think will be Maldraxxus perhaps. Then Earthen as a hunter, I'm not sure. We can make 32 bags as a tailor, Doc Otter. The 30 and 32 slot bags seem very easy to make at the moment. Looking at them here under the Unlearned. So the lightless silk pouch only takes 15 lightless silk, and the shrouded cloth bag only takes 20 shrouded cloth. So these are really cheap to make, and you can just go through and make them really, really easily. So I imagine the price of these is going to plummet because of them being so easily available. So that's going to be very interesting looking at the bags, because cloth is going to be fairly easy to get hold of as well. Akiken Rocks, thank you so much for the follow. I hope I got your name right. Lovely to have you here. Yeah, Hunter Night Fae without a doubt. I think so, Intrepid Muppet. And good evening to you. I hope you're doing well. So going to vendor all this ultramarine pigment. It's going to feel great. All the folks that are going for that 34 slot bag seems very easy to make. Yes, it's a shame really. There's no real barrier to entry for these bags at all, so that will have a drastic effect on the price of all bags. I suspect that people will just be going for the shrouded cloth and the lightless silk. And if you look at the icons as well, they look great. So I can see people just having these as well. Which are the best gathering professions for a druid in Shadowlands? Well, I would basically go herbalism mining, unless you're a Worgen druid, in which case I'd go herbalism skinning, perhaps something like that. Oh, congratulations, Salif. Well done. Can I log on to a mage? I don't have a mage. Level 100. This bag doesn't exist. Which one? The lightless silk pouch and the shrouded cloth bag. Lesson 3. Lesson 3. Big fan. Love your videos. Well, thank you so much. HL, is it HL Moffat or High Moffat? High Moffat, I think. Got 32 bags from BFA already, but we'll replace them just because of the new icon. I think so. Looking at these icons, definitely. The rare bag. This one. The lightless silk pouch. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, the 34 slot. 18 kills now. No bag. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I can assure you it does exist. I have one here on Samadan. Papa's mint condition bag. Is the embroidered deep sea bag useless now to sell on the auction house? Well, it depends how quickly you can get these. These seem like they're going to be fairly easy. I mean, you have to be up to 65 Shadowlands tailoring, and that's only sort of like half the way through it, because it goes up to 115, I think, or is it 100? I can't remember with tailoring. They all go to different numbers. Now you got me onto bags. I forgot bags have icons. Yeah, that is true, actually. Trying since the rares came out, and go figure. If you get it today for Shadowlands release tomorrow, so happy. But yeah, that's brilliant. Congratulations. Hope you manage to get yours, Alan, soon. It's 100, is it? Yeah. I think it's enchanting that I was thinking of that goes to 115, slightly higher. So that's going to be, I think the true gold when it comes to tailoring is going to be in this the Grim Veiled stuff, ranking that up and selling that, because that's going to take enchanted lightless silk. And the thing I like about enchanted lightless silk, being an enchanter as well as a tailor, I can make all of the enchanted, where are they? enchanted Elithium bar, heavy callous hide, and lightless silk. I can make all of those. They don't take much. It's just 1 soul dust to make them, but it's an extra step that I can profit from, basically. So that, yeah, it's going to be the base items for legendaries. Easy77, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I think because it's going to take a lot of money. If you look at Mantheus's spreadsheets for how long and how hard it is and how expensive it is and the materials you need to be able to make all of these up to rank 4, is going to take you quite a while. And you have to, if you want to be the complete diverse gold maker, you're going to have to make rank 4 of each of these, ideally. So there's a lot of stuff here. That's a lot of materials. There's a lot of stuff. That obviously people won't be able to, won't have enough soul ash to do a rank 4 legendary at the start anyway. So there's still plenty of time for us to rank these up anyway. Do that, calculating with about 4 million at the moment. Yeah, it's going to be a lot, isn't it? Definitely. Yeah, the cost to make them is bonkers. But hopefully we will be able to sell these for a decent amount to make enough profit as we level them up. That's the main thing. Charge now 125 gold on the PTR. It was like 1,000. Yeah, mail and leather. I mean, there's so much on leather working. So much to do. It's a lot. I mean, I'm going to try for it, obviously. So it's going to be very interesting. That's the new cheat sheet for Mantheus, is it? Yeah. Yeah, the cloth legendaries. This was the one I was looking at earlier. Tailoring cloth. Excuse the white screen. The costs for all of these, if you put in the value of your items and pop them in here, there's so many you need to get up to rank 4 just to get each material per craft. There's a whole load of stuff, definitely. Every day new changes. That's the thing. It's hard to keep up with. Definitely Gold Goblin. Really hard to keep up with. Yeah, blacksmithing as well will definitely, especially the weapons and the shields. I think those are going to be fun. Looking at those. I mean, there's my Shadowlands group. Let's have a look. So yeah, looking at blacksmithing. So the weapons and shields, all these ceremonial bits and pieces, the axe, the shields, and then obviously you should be able to put crafter's marks on these to help as well. And then you've got the weight stones, and then the shadow steel is the item level 165 stuff, and then you go up to the legendary base items, which, you know, a lot of people are going to go for as well. So I'm going to need all of these 3: blacksmithing, leatherworking, and don't forget jewel crafting as well. Jewel crafting has the legendary base, the ring and the neck, which some people will go for as well. So don't forget jewel crafting when you're thinking of your legendary base items. We'll stay high for long. Hi Muffet, thank you so much for your brand new prime. That's very kind of you. Is it high or HL? I can't quite tell with my poor old eyes. But thank you so much. That's very kind of you. I have a whole lot of notes for you. Thank you very much indeed. It's an HL, is it? Okay. Fantastic. Do you mind if I abbreviate it to Moffat? Or is it HLM Moffat? Mega Twitch Gamer, hope you're doing well. Pretty happy with your groups and just learning about crafting operations. Well, you come to the right place. It's lots of stuff to learn, definitely, at the moment. Moffat is fine. Okay, fantastic. Nethermage, thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Right, let me just scroll up, see if I miss anything. If you don't think prices on Legends stay high for long, you can only use one Legendary at a time, a month or two, and it'll drop to 10 to 20k. Well, as long as we can still make a decent profit in that time, I'll be quite happy with that, Arabeni, definitely. So let's have a look. Okay, so anything else thinking of? Obviously, yeah, Dark Moon Dex is going to be the other thing people are going to be focusing on a lot with these trinkets. item level 200. So those requires level 60. A lot of people have been using those, I think. They take a lot of cards though, so look out for the cards. Then you can make the cards. It's going to take you a lot of herbs though. That's the main thing. And that's going to be reliant on people supplying us with herbs. You'll always do gathering profession on a druid. No, I'd quite like to do gathering on a demon hunter, especially before flying. That's definitely an option, I would say. Do the craft groups something you want to start this expansion? We can set them up, definitely. We can have a look at them because they're all in the Unlearned tab. So if you go into your profession under Unlearned, you can see where they are here at the moment, and you can use that. One thing I'm going to be very interested in actually is the Shadowlands gear. Increasing the item level is obviously going to need the Crafter's Mark II, which means we need the Venari faction in the you need cordial for the Venari in the Maw to be able to do that. So you're going to have to be a high enough level to get into the Maw to do all this kind of stuff as well. Working at those groups for the Shadowlands professions. So these ones in particular that I've made up are available over on my Patreon, as Jack has just linked you to there. I have all my TSM groups, not just the Shadowlands ones, but the ones I use personally for all my characters, and I split them all into professions. So if you want access to all the ones as I build them and update them, there's going to be a lot of changes over the coming weeks. Obviously, we're moving from one expansion to the next, so I'm going to be adjusting my old groups as well as building on my new ones and doing it on a per profession basis. So I've got a cooking one here, enchanting, and then tailoring is down here as well with all my different bags. I mean, this is the shame, really. Pretty much a lot of these bags are going to be fairly obsolete, I think, with the new bags as they are. We'll have to see. Green, amber, red number shown when purchasing. Is a percentage shown based on the shopping operation, for example? It's exactly how it is. So if your shopping operation is based on DB market, then that percentage is based on DB market. If your shopping operation is based on your average buy price, then the percentage number you get back is based on average buy price. That's the best way to think about it. And Tenju, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. No problem, Mega Twitch Gamer. And cute, is that Cut LED? Thank you so much with your brand new Prime. Thank you. Thank you for your support. I really do appreciate that. I have a whole lot of emotes for you. Welcome to the Samadan squad. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. That's what we're here for. You're currently just going through and discussing potential gold makers for Shadowlands. I mean, it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm going to focus on tailoring and enchanting first and foremost until I get my other professions up. I'm thinking it would be a good idea to get at least started on jewel crafting, inscription definitely, alchemy once the raid comes out definitely needs to be in a good position, and then the others, leatherworking and blacksmithing, definitely need to be up there as well. Yeah, I'm very excited, Beer and Bunnies. We've not got long now. It's almost, I mean, the things that Blizzard are releasing at the moment is exciting to see, most definitely. Haven't been around a bit. Good to be back. Well, it's lovely to have you here. We're just kind of, it's anticipation at this point. Well, that's blacksmithing. That was the wrong one. Enchanting. Executioner enchantment, 900 gold. At this point, we're kind of waiting. We're tying up loose ends. We're seeing what else we can do. Oh, that's actually what I remembered I do need to do, is my scourge stones that I have here. Not here, there. On this one. These ones, I need to get my Argent Commendations so that I can then turn those into... there's nothing else I can really get other than maybe the Putrid Geist, or maybe get the Transmog for the set, for the Argent thing. Maybe we need that. I'm not sure. I'm not really as people well know, I'm not really a transmog collector. Trade them in for pants and you can sell those. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go have a look. Because I've got a load of spares. So I want to use them up anyway. I've been looking at stuff for the last month, so that's fair enough. I mean, enjoy the newness of your discovery, I would say, more than anything else. You're in a good position. I know, yeah, it can feel a bit lost and overwhelming, but try not to worry about it. Enjoy just the adventure opening up. Nice question, just a tip. Okay, thank you, dear. I'm going to go and do this manually at the moment. You can also disenchant the gear as well, which would be useful, definitely. Keep remembering what you have paid, even if you don't have the items anymore. Smart average price based on the items you haven't paid for. Good evening, Rasheen. Lovely to have you here. Hope you're doing well. Are you not tempted back to Shadowlands with the launch imminently? Oh yeah, let's go have a look here. Don't work in the same boat. Just back up, just have a month break. Been doing a bit of reading, but don't overtax the old noggin. Exactly. I think that's probably a good thing. Is just take your time and enjoy it. Definitely. Definitely not for you. Okay, that's fair enough. I can understand, really. There have been a lot of changes, especially with regards to things like multiboxing and stuff, hasn't there? Right, let's have a look at this for a minute. I actually just want to browse your goods and see what we have here first. So the Putrid Geist is 20 commendations. I already have one. Thank you to Gibson for very kindly giving me one earlier. The robe, the treads, the drape, I guess we could do with learning these so that we've got at least the set if we did want to do something, and then we can disenchant them, something like that. Good night, Game Cat. Thank you so much for stopping by. Strange Scourge Stones. I might have to... What's missing here? Something's missing. Slash AAP. Accept and turn in. Am I missing Strange Scourge Stones? How goes your slaying of the undead? Collect dark and pitched black ones. Oh, I've missed one here. Dark and Scourge Stones and pitch black stone from undead forces in Icecrown. And I've got pitch black, but I haven't got any darkened Scourge Stones from the look of that, as I'm on that quest already. So that one, darkened Scourge Stones, I'm guessing is from... Is it from anything? Let me have a look. I'm not sure. Probably the wrong thing to choose, because that's over there. Let's go over, jump in and loot that one. That's just loot and gold. Okay. You have to do the daily to be able to redeem the quest. Probably not. Type 4 is probably not. Right, let's have a look. Let's do this one, delaying their efforts. I'll pick that up. And I'll pick that. Top the rampart, we'll do that one. New foothold completed. Okay. It's faster just kill. 20% per rare if you kill. But it's faster just kill regular mobs. Let's go have a look at some regular mobs. And we'll join in here. Let's go where the whelps are. That should be okay. Yeah, 10 stones before you can turn them in. Kind of silly. It is a bit strange, definitely. Let's go have a look. Area to the east end of the tournament grounds. There are about a dozen mobs and 2 guards. Okay, let's go have a look at that. That's nearby. Thank you. Ordinary Dweller, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Scar Shields, thank you so much for the follow as well. Right, where's the mobs around here? East end. One there. Do that. Whilst I'm here. No, that one doesn't count. Okay, let's go find some more. Let's go have a look here. Do this one. There we go. You're summoning some more things in. Let's go through. See if you can get that one. Brittle Bone Guard. Don't know if this one counts. We'll try it, see what happens. No, that one doesn't count. This one does though. That's a Darkened Scourge Stone. Okay. Let's go and see if we can find some more. A little sparse around here. Let's look on the Horde side. Try that one. These Chillblown Noras. These seem like they could be useful. Let's go round and just grab a few. This may be overextending myself somewhat. But we'll see how we get on. Take them back to the guard and see what happens. Pull the guards one after the other and the guards kill them for you. Let's have a look. We can always heal ourselves as well. There we go. Okay, let's do a bit more here. It's right. I have to heal myself up a bit here. Flash heal. There we go. Do a little bit more. Smite should do that. Heal myself up. Can't quite grab myself to heal myself there. Hold on. This is going to be embarrassing. Where's my... There we go, that should be fine. My voodoo isn't quite working because it's right in the middle there. Let's go and see if we can kill this one. Keep myself alive. Go, got a few more healed up. There we go, that's better. Okay, let's do that one. There we go. Oh, these don't actually drop anything. Well, that's even worse. Nothing to loot here either. Okay, that's terrible. Right, okay. Where the normal spawn pass, that's where the Black Knight spawns. Yeah, we're going to have to go and have a look at that, because this wasn't any use to me at all, because they weren't dropping anything of any use, because I couldn't loot them. Yeah, I haven't got Psychic Scream on me at the moment. I could have used that. Let's go over here and have a look. This will be better. Target the guards one first and they help. Yeah, so something like this would be better. Do this one and that one. Okay, let's try this one. Okay. No luck on that one. Let's try that one. See if we can get a little bit better here. Death Rising event before it goes away tomorrow. Anyone wants the... I've got... what have I got with that one? I've got the... Do I get them from the Elite, I wonder? I've got that on one character, so that should be alright. Let's try these a bit more. Why they weren't for dropping. Yeah, it was strange, that one. There we go. I've got some gloves. That's interesting. These, like you said, they do spawn fairly quickly, so I'll just go through and wholly fire them down. Yeah. Maybe it was a Horde Alliance side of things that didn't work there. Still not much on the old drops here. Let's just keep going. I could probably do with practicing my Shadow Priest skills, thinking about it. If I'm going to be leveling through as a Shadow Priest, let's have a look at that. Let's go Shadow. Have a look at what we've got here. Day just counts 1 green loot for 10%, 1 blue loot for 20%. Doesn't matter if you loot 20 stones at once. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so you do have to loot them one at a time. Now I do believe there's some more inside. I'm going to go over, let's have a look. Okay, so let's just pull you. Let's move this over to the side. There we go, so we're missing, what are we missing there? I've got some more coming in here. I'm going to tag you and tag you and bring them to the guards. There we go. Shadow form, thank you. There we go. Vampiric touch, mind flay. I did have this set up. Mind sear, void eruption. There's my Azurite there. Just missing something here. There we go. There we go. So that got me some more than 30%. Wow, this does take a while, doesn't it? This is worth doing though, because we need to do this. Let's go grab this elite, see how we do as a Shadow Priest. Now what's this? This is my, this is on my character, isn't it? I'm going to drag this down to, well, let's put this on number 7. There we go. Number 7 can do that. And then we need to do, oh, that's missing, we don't have that. At least Shadow Fiend this as well, can help out with that. Is that Death and Decay or something, I believe? Oh, I haven't got my talent points either, we need to do that. Shadow is, Devouring Plague. It's that one. Cancel out of that. Devouring Plague. Hey, might as well get used to my new rotation as a Shadow Priest. That's going to have to go on something else. Let's put that on 4. There we go. There we go. Dark and Scourge Stone from that one. Let's go over here. And the thing I miss about this is no I have no feather, which helps with my movement ability. This is what I quite like. Where's my power word shield? Let's look at talents. Hold on. Any suggestions for talents here for a Shadow Priest? I'm playing Death Knight too much. Yeah, it could be the wrong thing. No, powered fortitude either. We need to put that on as well. Tell me which ones on that side, and I'll go through and pop those in. We also need to have a look at, not achievements, spellbook, priest, power word, fortitude. There we go. Mind control, desperate prayer is also probably useful at this point. I'll grab that. There we go. Body and soul will make you go faster. Okay, let's have a look. This one. Leap of faith, increase your target's movement speed by 40% for 3 seconds. Ooh, that's useful. Yeah, I like that one. So powered shield, and I can move a bit faster. What else have we got here? Next vampiric touch, instant death of magic type dies within 10 seconds. And fortress of the mind, magic must deal 10% more damage and generate more insanity. Surrender to Madness is the whole generate more insanity. Does not die within 25 seconds of using Surrender to Madness, you die. I'm wary about using that one. I don't think I'm quite at that point with this one. Death and Madness. Being struck by Shadow or Death, you gain more insanity. Yeah. Body and Soul, Misery. Vampire also applies Shadow Word Pain to the target, which would be useful, definitely. And then Psychic Horror terrifies the target in play, stunning them. That would be useful, yeah, for an interrupt. I could see that's useful. I need to put that on an R button, which I had somewhere. Pop that somewhere at the moment. It's great, just be wary of mobs with high hit points, yeah. So what have we got next? Shadow Crash, Hurlbolt, slow moving energy. Mind Blast deals 50% of its damage to all other targets afflicted by your vampiric touch. Original deal 50% increased damage. It's Mindbender, and then if I didn't do Surrender to Madness, I chose Extra Crit or Hungering Void, I would say. Yeah. Hungering Void, Void Bolt causes the target to become vulnerable to the void, increasing their damage taken by 10%. Yeah. Ancient Madness, Void Bolt increases your critical strike chance. I'd go with Ancient Madness, I would think, on this one. Let's go with that. Let's see what happens. Let's try this out. So now Vampiric Touch, which will also apply Shadow Word Pain. Then we can use our equipment bits we've got at the moment. Those will probably go, won't they, at some point? And then it's dead. Wow, that was quick. Let's try that again. Vampiric Touch. 3, 2. That's a bit of a slow one, that one. And then 5. And it's dead. Pretty good. I like Shadow Priest already. Thankfully Achilles helping me as well on this. There we've got some Scourge Stones, there we go. You don't have to do these quests before Shadowlands, no. I'm just doing these just so I can hand in my Scourge Stones because I've got absolutely loads of them. And I want to get at least, if nothing else, the Transmog gear before the event finishes. Am I pressing the right button for that? Shadow Word Death is there. I think that should be there, I think. Don't think that's working correctly. Or as intended, anyway. They definitely die very quickly. This is amazingly quick. Okay, I like that. Nav, thank you so much for the follow. And, oh, Veer, I didn't spot that. Emote only mode. I completely missed that. Assuming we didn't have that earlier. No, we didn't whilst I was doing that. So, apologise, Veer. Let's do that now. Let's redeem that for you. And turn that on. So, emote only for the next minute. Let's have a look. Thank you, Will, as well. Let's have a look. What do we have? Let's have a look. Okay. Box's question. Let's have a look. Okay, so I found the source of your own confusion when restocking materials for the crafting queue using scan all from the task list. What is that based on? That percentage based on? Because it doesn't seem to match the shown from adjusting the shopping operation. Because I was wondering if there was an easy way to restrict when items are no longer profitable to craft when there's a mismatch between the crafting cost and the tooltip. I don't know what that percentage is based on. I think it is. I think it is based on whatever the crafting operation is. It works out to whichever is the cheapest of DB Market, Average Buy, or whichever ones you have in there, I think. And thank you also, Altair, for your subscriber prime. I'm not sure if I answered your question very well there, Poxy, but hopefully that at least sheds some light. If anyone has any better explanations than me, please do say in chat. I'm just going to go through and do this. Once we have emotes, let's see your best Shadowlands hype emotes. Anything Shadowlands themed that you have. Let's have a look. You're doing okay. I'm going to go for the big one. Let's practice this in a moment. There we go. See how ready we are for Shadowlands. There we go. In the time it takes me to kill this. That says 5 and 5. There we go. And Sammy gifting out a gifted sub as well. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right, there we go. Emote's done. Thank you, everyone. That's fantastic. You are free again. Pay for all the gift they got from Kami Sama to the community. Thank you so much, Sammy. That is very kind of you. Thank you so much. Luxos Alliance icons are really nice. I like those. There we go. Put that back, and there we go. Auto redeem the Scourge Stone. Okay, let me have a look at that one. Do that whilst that's going through there. There we go. Seeing something being profitable, queuing a ton of them, and then getting the auction house, finding that the price of the items at the auction house are way higher than TSM uses in the calculations of the profit. It can happen when there's a disparity between the time it takes from one from the auction house scan versus what TSM looks at from the last time the Blizzard API looked at things. So it can be quite a bit different, yes. Unfortunately, there's not a great deal you can do about that other than try and have healthy margins that take into account the differences as best you can. Thank you, Jack, for helping me explain it a bit better than I did. Right, we just need one more from the looks of things. Let's see if we can do something over here. Bring it in a bit slower. This is how I used to do things in the classic. Got a few more button options here. None there. Let's grab this other one that's over here. Now to move faster, there we go. Well, know what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap these over. That to there, that to there, and that to there. So I can now think of that as my go fast button on Samadan. I think that is going to be much better, because then if I want to run somewhere, I can press my Q, and I'm going at 144% for a little bit. That's really nice. A little bit extra. And I can just spam it again. That's better than the other one. I really like that. I can see myself playing Shadow Priest even more. Still haven't got ourselves... I'm pressing the wrong button. Still haven't got ourselves the Darkened Scourge Stone yet. Okay, we're getting a few extra bits. There's some more over here inside. Let's go have a look. Here's one coming towards me. I'll grab that as it comes in. See if that works. There we go. No more as well. Okay. Another one here. Let's try this one. There we go. Thank you, Jack, for helping out with that one. Right, we're going to go in here. There's got to be something in here that we can do to actually get a few more of these going. Let's see how we are at multi-target, killing everything. Wow, that's pretty good. I know we had guards helping us. There we go, fantastic. That's much better. We also need one of those so we can move and fly. There we go. But Silas wasn't the question. Okay, there we go. Don't forget the weak aura yet. I had that glowing in the background, so let me just take this. Strange Scourge Stone. Complete quest. Right, so let's have a look at this weak aura. Copy weak aura import string. Now, weak auras, I haven't used one of these in a long while. Let's see if we can remember how to work them. New aura, import, paste, done, close, And then, what does this work? Onion scourge stones. Pitch black? How does that work? Show code, custom, text. No trigger. Have to click import again. This one. Scourge stones. Loaded. That's loaded. Does that work? Oh yeah, that was it. Ah, fantastic. Oh, that's brilliant, thank you. That is very, very handy.
Looking for something specific? Hello, safe travel.
Literally just handing them all in. That is brilliant.
See you later. Safe travel. How are you? See you around. Good day.
Very, very handy. What can I do for you? See you around. Thank you.
See you later. How are
See you later. How are you? Right, okay, that was all of them, I think. We did them all. Scourge stones, pretty much, yeah, everything done. How much have we got in terms of Argent commendations? 77. Okay, fantastic. Stinky Cheese, thank you so much for the follow. Lovely to have you here. Just finished Ice Cream today, and now you're seeing this week, or I know Doppelbock, it's amazing. Yeah, wish you had it an hour a day. Echo Jackson. Once you don't have enough stones, it opens a vendor window instead, which is even better. So we can get ourselves 4 of these with our current 77. Get up to 60. 60. No, we can get 5. Okay, so if we want to get a nice set here, looking at this, I need to get rid of this PvP talent at some point. Let's look at my, oops, wrong one, character. Let's just close this down for a minute, hold on. Okay, oh dear. We don't look quite the Dapper Dan at the moment, since we changed that. So, equipment manager, where's the item sets stuff? I haven't looked at that in a while. It's let's have a look. We want to get, okay, let's go, things that are going to be visible is going to be the mantle, 1, 2, 3, I guess mantle, depending on whether we have a cloth, or we'll probably do with the leggings anyway. The big things is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 we could do quite easily, I think. There we go. Yeah. What's going to be the nicest ones? Robe, mantle, circlet, and then I guess gloves and belt. Let's do a belt. That should be useful. Can we sell that to a vendor? But we can also disenchant that for veil crystals. Vendor sell price is 1 copper. For a minute there I thought it was decent, but we can disenchant those for more value on that. So I'll take that. We've got better gear with all of this anyway. 100, 115. Oh no, that's new. Our chest is currently Siren Song Garments. I will take that. That's an upgrade. And Armis and 110 on that. So all of those we can disenchant, except for that probably better off scrapping maybe. Oh no, that's the wrong button. That's not my disenchant button. Let's go disenchant, put that on equals. And we'll do these manually. There we go. The Core 404, thank you so much for the follow. There we go. And then Argent Constructs Mantle. Might as well get rid of that. And then cord. And then that one we'll grab, add it to our collection. Okay, so character wise, let's go have a look. We'll need to go find someone we can do a little bit of transmoggy for. Sparkly music all round, exactly. How do I get my inventory sorted like that? So I have Addy bags, which gives me my bags, and then I also have the TSM filter, which allows me to organise my groups, organise my bag slots by groups, which is really, really useful as well. Yeah, my Azurite traits won't work in Shadowlands, so that's good to know, definitely. What am I on at the moment? I've got obviously my neck, which will need upgrading. Where are we at? 112. We're looking strange. We need to go visit a transmog person. Let's head over. We got Hearthstone. Where's our toy? Let's get rid of some of these PvP towns. Now, there's another question actually. Thinking about the run up towards Shadowlands, and that's war mode on or off. Is another thing to think about. But first and foremost, we need to get. Let's get rid of the Hearthstone. Get rid of that one. Focus on coming as BFA and then any other expansion before. There's been a lot of big changes, Jack, definitely. Azurite gear might have much better stats, plus their abilities, but then the you need I was told you need some decent gear to level even. War mode off for mental sanity. Yeah. I mean, I think it's an idea, definitely. Actually, what I want to do is change this mount first, because I think what looks really nice is the Lightsworn Seeker in the purple. So we'll have that. We also need, look at that, 57 mounts. We're getting there. We're getting there. Brutosaur needs to be there as well. There we go. Good evening, Gold Queen. Lovely to have you here. Let's just try that again. Lightsworn Seeker. There we go. That's Samadan's correct position. you remember butt wings, don't you, Gold Queen? Right, we'll borrow a transmog person around here. I'll go this side. Okay, let's just go to Purple Awesome. No, we won't do that one. Let's have a look at Daffodil, which I think I like. We'll apply Daffodil. Even though we're a Shadow Priest, we'll keep on with Daffodil. We also need our chef's hat and our cooking, as well as our toy box. So we need chef's hat to pop that over there. We also need Pierre. Is it Pierre? Oh, it's a pet, not a toy. And Eternal Traveller's Hearthstone. We also need over here. And then we need our Garrison Hearthstone as well. And then we have Pierre, which is our pet journal. Pierre over here. And then professions, character, soul abilities, professions. We want cooking. We also need fishing over here in that key there, so we can fish. There we go. Head grouping, do you think it'll be really tough for you, or you'll get away with it? Oh, that's really shocking. I think you'll be fine, Will, definitely. You remember what? You remember naming our Lightsworn Seeker, Butt Wings, the mount we had as a priest, back when I got it ages and ages and ages ago. Taco Ramirez, thank you so much for the follow as well. Lovely to have you here. So cute, definitely. Right, okay. Thank you, Darkwing. It's going to be interesting tomorrow. Lots and lots of things to do. We're just about getting Samadan ready for Shadowlands. Don't know why I didn't practice to being a Shadow Priest sooner, because that's a lot to work on as well. We'll have another look through my talents and decide whether I'm going to go war mode or not. I think I'll go war mode definitely for the Maw first, because you might as well, and then we'll change it over after that, I think. Arcade is on with no software. Oh yes, of course. I did see that. Can't resist a Blingtron if I see one. Let's grab that. There we go. So that is me done for tonight. Thank you so much everyone for hanging around in chat tonight. One more sleep, as Will says, for us in the EU. So we have literally, countdown is, what is it, 25 hours till Shadowlands launch? Not long at all. So this time, 10 o'clock tomorrow, I will be streaming. So we'll go for a Shadowlands party tomorrow. So hopefully I will see you then. We'll go and hang out in chat and wait for the Shadowlands launch. I'll do whatever preparation I can in that time between now and then. Get Samadan ready. See what we can do. Thank you everyone who's hung out in the stream. Thank you so much, mods and everyone who's chatted. Thank you, Dania, for the follow as well. Let's see if we can set up a raid. Let me just open up my Twitch stream. That'll be easier to go across from one to another. And we'll send some, see who's on. And there we got, okay, so we have there we go. I tell you who we haven't done in a while, actually, or at all, in fact. We haven't done Talvi. Let's do her. Let's go have a look. Okay. Let's grab that. And then we'll go over here and do that. Thank you all for such an awesome stream tonight. We're going to raid Talvi. I've got my caps on. Hold on. Just turn that off. Okay, thank you all. Fantastic stream as always. I hope to see you tomorrow. Rest easy and see what tomorrow brings. Shadowlands awaits us. It's going to be exciting. So I hope to see you all then. Until next time, happy gold making, and I'll see you very soon.